and Bell Park last week, they had Ben back loose a lot.
Yep. Zeeble versus Fanning. Veal not starting in the ruck. Zeeble gets an early jump, but Fanning wins the tap. In goes Spokes, tries to knock the Tigers' advantage. It's picked off by Simpkins. Simpkins' little kick into the forward 50, but it's defended well by Newtown. Good hands there. I'm not quite sure who that was. Layden, I think. Comes out the back. Over to Herbert. Herbert just over to Condi. Condi just gets it across to his teammate there and wearing number 5. Well, that is brilliant. We don't have a 5. I'm guessing it's Lockie McCartney. So he's going wide. Finds it across to his teammate there in Connor Joseph. Bouncing ball. Has to sit and wait. Just takes his time. Goes down the line. Oh. Drops probably what he should have taken there, the Newtown forward.
Oh, he's pinged him.
He's pinged him for holding it.
Yes. He dropped it and it bounced back into his hands and was immediately tackled.
That was Joseph Lochnan. Ball quickly taken along the outer side. Big Veal. Gets it. Goes with a big booming left down the line. Oh, hits his target beautifully.
Put a hole in him.
Lukey Hillman. There's not a lot of Luke Hillman. Goes looking for his teammate in McGuan. Goes over his head, but the bounce favours the Tigers. Running. Almost ran his full distance. Goes, finds Stephen George or George Stephen, whichever he wants. Gets a chop of the hands. Plays on. First goal. Bang. To George Stephen. Colac. Took them. How long, boys? Where's the time clock? 1.5 minutes of that first. Oh, he's got it here. He's got it all here.
Well,
so you do the time checks. You can do round the grounds. You do everything. We'll just call. How's that?
Yep.
Lovely little run there from Colac, breaking through the half-forward line.
Was that Cody Spokes, was it, that ran through there?
So.
Yeah.
Broke through, took a couple of bounces.
Yes.
That's what you need to do into the wind, run and carry a little bit more and get yourself under it.
Yeah, and that kick by Veal on the boundary line, that was like the real short and sharp kick was very effective.
And quick.
Yeah.
Fanning gets it across to Highland. Highland gets it across to McCartney. I'm going to say that's him. I'm going to change it to 5. Has to be him.
Lock it. I think we'll lock it away there.
Yep.
Have a go. Until we see number 3 out there.
Umpire says, no, he's not out there. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll have a ball up. Not a bounce. Appears as though it's on its last rights. Fanning.
Well, they haven't bounced it in this league for a long time.
But I mean, it's even at the next level. Ball comes out to Tyler Manane. Manane into the breeze, going to the Veal direction. Presents well and takes a big, strong mark. Hillman has a lead at the front of the pack. Veal still hangs on to it. Then spears it straight towards his teammate.
Lovely kick.
Jeez,
Good kick.
Tell you what, he's putting on a clinic, the big man.
Stephen George again. That was Paddy Seal who put on the lead. I didn't recognise him. He's grown a beard since the last time I saw him. And it's Stephen George to go back-to-back goals. Sorry, George Stephen. Get it. Once you get it in your head, you stuff it up forever. There's a name for that. People have names, that are either way. Comes in, the wind, brings it back. He's got his second. George Stephen, 2 into the breeze. Wow-wee.
Very good stuff for Colac.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only 3.5 minutes gone as well.
There you go, look at that.
Yeah,
we don't have to stick our head out. We don't have to stick our head out. You just go. You do the scoreboard. Thanks to Blood Toyota scoreboard. He's 2 straight.
Just try to stick that one in when you name the time there, Wilbur. Bit of Blood Toyota.
Yeah, when you're doing the time, don't forget Blood Toyota, first quarter sponsors.
Driving the Kicks commentary team, Milky.
Yeah, them and Pothole. Yeah, Pothole wants to put the spare headset on. Josh Conway be very unhappy when he gets here.
Why?
Well, his headset's gone.
Oh.
I don't see Josh Conway as one be sitting in the back row. Back in the guts. Fanning has won every tap so far. Peels that one forward as well. Smith, Hayden Smith, welcome back. Gets it across. Matty McMahon should have given the handball to him, to the little fella. Oh great pick up at ground level there from the big fella in Hocking. Ball goes, I thought it was out of bounds. He calling. He paid it.
There's the strike.
Yeah, there's the ball. You're right.
Right close to the jack there.
Yeah, yes.
Bit of a disappointing one. Usually they build it up a little bit with the jog over, but that was just all business.
Too quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Come on. That was against McCarthy, I think.
Who is that with the ball, Milky?
Yeah. If we could perhaps zoom in, I reckon it might well be, it's either McCartney or Herbert, because he's got the ponytail. Good mark.
I think it was McCartney.
Good mark there. I reckon that was Hosking, was it? He got up into the pack. It's getting slow to get up. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Braden Hocking. Straight in front. Distance not a problem. 30 out. 8 of a really strong breeze. Only accuracy here could let him down.
It would be very dirty on that Colac. That was just a high chip into the middle. There's no way he should be able to take a mark out of that. Plenty of numbers around it.
Didn't kill it, did they?
No.
In he comes. Hocking goal. I reckon he's missed it.
Yep.
He's tugged it way left. Minor score to Braden Hocking. That opens their account at the what minute mark, Will?
5 minute 30.
5:30.
Thanks to
first score.
Don't be thanking him all the time, Will.
Oh, okay.
Not chipping in enough. Not chipping in enough for that. No, only kidding, Blood Toyota. Thanks for helping out.
Yes. Simpkin about to bring it in. Lockie. Let's see what he's got presented to him.
Bit of an old-fashioned huddle.
Prazzani. Manane's right up the guts if he wants him. He decides to go to the outer side dangerously. Oh, good mark. Ryan Monaghan. He is all class. Comes out to Falekos. In turn across to Learson. Oh, there he is. The stiffy. The stiff man. Woodmason. Woodmason chips it out to Jakey McGuan, who doesn't let him down. Takes the mark. Goes back to Monaghan. He doesn't let him down either. Plays on immediately. Ryan Monaghan. He's got Cardinal. Takes the mark. Plays on. Needs to get rid of it. Just a mung. Kicks it forward. Foot race. Nelson, Brown and Veal. Brown paddles it in front of him. Then knocks it over the ground, over the boundary. They're calling for the same umpire too, and he didn't pay it.
Different one.
Oh no, they're both bald.
Identical though.
They're twins.
Yes.
Uncle Fester. I'm in trouble for that too. Anyway, here comes Veal. Wins a tap. Round the body. Zeeble takes the mark with some attention from Simpkin. Stiffy! You have a shot from here. And Matty McMahon tried to pinch a bit. Woodmason gets around Matty McMahon. Spear. Just mungs it in. Mungs it. Shock and kick. But some attention there. Cardinal dives in. Condi dives in on top of him. The umpire says, give it to me. This is the umpire with hair. Says, give it to me and we will have a ball up. He'd be the old one out in the showers, wouldn't he? Two baldies in him. Up they go. Over the top. Reaches Fanning. Down to Cardinal. Tries to crash his way through. Needs to get it out. The umpire says, held to him. Inside the 50 metre arc for the Colac Tigers. In attack again. How many times has that been in the forward 50?
6.
That's 6. Veal wins that one. Knocks it down. Seal knocks it out to Cardinal. Cardinal goes around the body. End over end. McGuan in the square. And plays on immediately.
That's terrible defence there.
Jakey boy. That's their third. 3 straight, the Tigers. 18. They lead Newtown, who are kicking with the aid of this breeze. 1 behind. And 7 minutes gone, I reckon. We'll be able to guess.
8.
8. I'm just testing him then.
Blood Toyota Wilbur. Terrible. I was looking at that setup at that stoppage for Newtown. They had Brown and I think it might have been Herbert sort of split between McGuan and weren't neither of them really on him. Just gave him enough space for that quick kick to land in his lap. You've got to be within touching distance. Yeah,
and that's their 6th inside 50 and their 3rd mark inside 50 as well. So they got to contest better than Newtown.
Zeeble wins that centre bounce and knocks it to the advantage of his teammate who was wrapped up in the tackle. That was Gorwell. And we'll go through it all again. This time Fanning decides to come in and go shoulder to shoulder. Zeeble. Free kick because he swung him out of the way. Very clever there from Fanning.
Bit of ruck craft.
Yep. Then goes wide to his teammate there in Horan. But it's too wide and the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. 40 around from the Newtown goal. You've been waiting on that close one, Barnsey.
Oh, jeez. I think we're going to be waiting a long time. Just watch Leopold and Bell Park will be a 2.3.
Yeah, the one we knocked back. Yeah. We knocked back a draw earlier in the year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Condi
maybe.
off a step, goes towards goal. Puts it out of bounds, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to a close game yet.
Well, maybe it's your fault.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we'll tell you a different game next week. You reckon?
Yeah, maybe we'll trick him.
Go
ahead.
Trick the little fella.
Be one of those old-fashioned round the grounds without the different game.
Learson. Oh, big jump from Manane at the back. Woodmason, handball wide. Cross to his teammate. Up the line he goes. 2-on-1 here. Should win. Newtown surely wins this one. Out the back is Layden. Tackled.
Good tackle.
Good tackle. Ball's held to him. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll go a ball up. 70 out from the Colac goal. They lead 18-1. 18-1.
Stephen did well there because he didn't give a free kick high tackle away.
Yep, closed him down.
Yeah.
Bad fumble from Layden.
For another free kick to Fanning in the ruck. Okay, doing well so far in the ruck. Big Fanning, Noel, we might call him, as the ball goes into the middle of the ground. By hand, Matty McMahon, little chip out in front of Layden, but he leaves it for his teammate there, Eftimu. Eftimu goes to the big Irishman. Bend down, son, pick the bloody ball up. Ball comes out wide, finds McCarthy. That one's Ben.
You know in the Gaelic sometimes they sort of chip it up to themselves with their foot? I think he was trying to pull that one off there, Padre. Went through his legs.
McCarthy goes up the line, he just finds Nelson Brown.
Poor kick.
Yeah. Goes to centre half forward. Oh, well judged, big Stiffmeister.
Filling the hole, the stiff.
Yes. Goes wide, puts it out in front of his teammate in Chase Murray. Gets the ball across by hand.
Oh.
Clever work there from the Tiger. Spokes in the guts there. Tries to drill the ball through the pack. But I think that's Murray again trying to get through the traffic. Ball in dispute. Umpire letting it go. Wood Mason again. Gets it wide. There's three, in fact. I think that's Hayden Smith. No, that was our man Herbert. Went off the ground. Ball in dispute on the boundary, on the outer side. Surely it's out of bounds, or it must be. If it's not, it's on the line. No, the umpire's going to ball it up. Right in front of the interchange. It's been all Colac so far, boys.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Up they go. Field wrestling won't. Fanning.
Bang.
Just
straight up the
Field.
middle.
Oh, he's got a free kick out of that.
I don't know what that's
not
for.
sure about that one.
That was just all body.
He just poleaxed him. Bang.
Yeah.
Just went straight through him.
Is that McCartney
I
again
think
out
so.
there? Yeah.
As Putt would note with the man bun.
Man bun
Yep.
goes down the line. Big bomb. But
It's a
getting him
strong
taking an
mark.
easy mark there was Lockie Simpkin. A very good, strong chesty. Not quite good enough to get the mention, though. He's kicked down the line. Fist away. Gee, Cardinal on that occasion. Tries to get it through. Goes back. Out the back is Veal. Off a step. Goes down the line. Can't take the mark. It was Zeeble. Comes back to Nelson Brown. He by hand. They bring it towards the kicks commentary truck, and this time it's Cody Grand who takes the mark. Cody comes further towards the kicks commentary truck. Down he goes to Eftimu. I think that's how you say it. He goes back and has another crack at it. They're almost some holding on there. Chase Murray tries. No, it's not Chase Murray. It's Tyler Manane. Tries to crash his way through. Matty McMahon settles. Beautiful kick down the line. Gee, Padre was looking for a free kick there. And as Timmy Horan, happy to see it over the boundary line.
I reckon he might have been a chance for one, though. He had his arm sort of locked down there, Padre. Didn't get a proper jump at it.
Yeah, I think he got lucky there, Joel Hayward.
He's giving away a lot of height on the big man.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? So boundary throw in. Up they go, Veal and Fanning. Both hang on to each other. Fanning reefs it out of there. Oh, gee whiz. I reckon that's Louis Highland, I think, at the bottom of that. Yes, it is. He gets a free kick. Pops it into the hole, looking for and finding Hocking.
Lovely kick, that one.
Good kick. Well weighted.
You see him talk about it a little bit on TV where the player kicks to the space instead of the man. That was the one where he just kicked it to the empty grass and made his teammate go get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
And it was definitely going to be too hard for the defender to stop that.
Not wasting any time here, Milky.
Braden Hocking plays on quickly. He has
Why did
the
he do that
only
first
score.
time?
And now he still has all their score. 1-1-7 Newtown. They trail Colac 3 straight at the
14-minute mark.
thanks to Blood Toyota. Just better use of the footy there on that occasion.
Yep. Interesting with that set shot routine, I reckon he took about 15 more seconds the first time he had a shot. He missed an easy one.
Yep.
And he went straight back and kicked it this time and he kicked a hard one.
Good matchup that he and Paul Prezani. Let's just see who the winner of that is for the day.
Tough play to match up on Hocking. I had the good grace of playing on him once in the reserves and he really towed me up, that's for sure.
Yes.
I was lucky to be within 5 minutes of him the whole day.
Quality player.
Didn't win though, we got the win, so suck it.
Veal wins it, knocks it down. Cardinal goes through his legs, comes out the back. Matty McMahon by hand. Just really didn't find a teammate. Oh, Stephen George tries to crash his way through.
He did it again.
Doesn't matter. Ball comes in. I know who you're talking about. Simpkin off a step, up in the air. Oh, bounces back to the Colac player who goes to ground. Matty McMahon just hacks it out of mid-air. Bouncing ball. The big Irishman. Can he get down and get it? No, he can't. Prazzani's there. Got time. Spears the pass in. Finds him again. That's George Stephen. Oh,
kicked it into the back.
Kicked it in the back of Tyler Benane. And has to go back and get it. Instead, he loads the tackle. Umpire's saying clear it out, but nothing doing. He's given to me, we'll have a ball up. That was Sam Barrow, rather, that I called before. I was trying to work out who it was crashing his way through. Early blood rule.
Blood rule.
For the big Fanning.
He was limping around a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the blood was.
All right. So big Padraig comes into the ruck.
Cam Lewis also jogging off when the call of the blood rule was. I think he might have got confused with his hair.
You can't hang on the Rangers. The Rangers are getting popular now.
Yeah, sought after.
Sought after Ranger.
Banks.
Yep.
Good topic to touch on during a little break there.
Yeah, that was. Up they go. Veal wins it. Knocks it down. Trying to, just a bundle of players trying to force the ball forward. Oh, there's a Colac player in there, wrapped up in the tackle. It might have been Cardinal, it was. Just going nowheres. Cardinal and Falekos standing there, so which one was it? I'm not sure now.
I think
They're
it
twins.
was Falekos.
Up they go. Padraig gets it, knocks it down. Colac in numbers. McCarthy kicks it forward. Or Brown almost a mark. Can't quite get it. Oh, he's in trouble here. The old Cody Grant. Ball come out. They're under pressure here. The back line. Good hands across to McGuan. Round the body. The wind brings it back. Does it bring it back enough? No, it doesn't.
Oh, close.
Wilbur
Got a bit carried away, Wilbur. The minor score for the Tigers. 3-1 plays 1-1.
Got caught on the screen. 2D images on the screen, Wilbur.
Yeah.
So Nelson Brown to bring it back in for Newtown. Decides to thump it down the guts. Veals at the back. Takes it. Oh, did everything but take the mark. Ball comes out to Herbert. To centre half forward. Horan playing for the free kick. And he got it.
Played it well.
Yes, he did. Through the end there. Got the umpire's attention. Plays on immediately. Oh, just kicks it off the side of the boot. But it might work for him. As Hayden Smith. Just good judge. Oh! Played on and hit the post.
From the goal square.
Yeah.
He's nearly knocked it out of the ground too.
Yes. So on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that's 1-2 Newtown.
The ball's ended up all the way on the wing.
They kicked it out, but they got to wait for the goal umpire to signal the goal. The behind.
Don't know how they must have got it back quick from it. It was a massive ricochet. That post is still wobbling.
Yeah, it went straight to the Colac player.
So that is Simpkin. Lockie kicks to himself. Then, just off the shin. Doesn't take the mark though, Highlander. I think that's Condi with it up and under and well over the fence on the full. That's Michael. Rob Condi on other duties.
Colac have had the 32 kicks to Newtown 21.
I'm guessing because he's not here, he's at Geelong, is he, Rob? You ought to know that.
Yeah.
Dear VFL, Dylan McCarthy sends Colac forward, but it just bundles over the boundary and we'll have it throw in out of side. Lacking a bit of oomph this game, boys.
Well, we're just
early for it to be.
I think the problem is I don't think we're going to see the ball on this side of the ground all day. It's the defensive side over there, and it's going to be played on the outer side a long time. It's quite difficult.
The big Padraig, Lucy. He smashed it, and it's managed to be just bundled over the boundary line further down the field by 20 metres.
And it's certainly not going to be a pretty one the way both teams have shown whatever skill they have so far. We haven't seen a lot of hit targets. I'm not sure where the mark numbers are at, Wilbur.
Colac have had the 16 marks, the Newtown 7.
It's more than I thought.
Yeah. Ball drops in the wind. Lucy tries to knock it clear. Gee, bottom of the pack there, the Colac player just got swung. Not sure who it was, but umpire said there's nothing wrong with that. He had hold of the footy.
I think that might have been
Gorwell.
Gorwell, yeah. Just knew it was one of the little mosquito fleet. He said, give it to me. Up it goes again. Another wrestle. Veal grabs it out of the ruck. Kick forward. McMahon onto it for Newtown. Dispossessed. Ball's at ground level. The outer side. And then again, he says, give it to me. I shall have another ball up. We're going to be plenty of this.
Yes.
In the wind. Here's the superstar of the operation that's rocked in now. I thought I heard trumpets as the ball goes.
Promised a Scud missile today as well, Milky.
He
Don't
did,
forget.
yes. Gorwell
stay
along
tuned
the
for that.
ground. Forcing it forward. McMahon tries to get it, chip in for Newtown. Gee whiz, look at the pack around the ball.
Just looks like it's going to be stoppages.
Free kick
after
to Newtown.
stoppages.
Going to be a lot of those. Free kick going the way.
Was it for in the back or?
McCartney, I think it is.
No, I reckon it's Lewis, isn't it? Or is it McCartney? No, it's McCartney, you're right. The man bun gave it away. He's on the outer wing. Tries to go around Monaghan, then pumps it down the line. Good fronts, but did everything but hang on to that. The Newtown forward. Condi goes in low. Umpire says, yep, you got him high. And Michael Condi to get the free kick.
That's Newtown's sixth free kick for the quarter.
Wow.
There we
Just
go.
to Colac's one.
Yes.
6-1.
Home crowd getting the job done.
Yep.
Very rowdy here at Newtown, that's for sure.
When he went in low, he drew that free kick.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those sort of get in low and get the contact.
Yeah, sort of bending of the knees.
Condi pops it up. Gets the journey. Goes the other side of the post. Minor score. That's Michael. 1-3-9 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard is Newtown to Colac. 3-1-19. Seems more than a 10-point margin, boys, doesn't it? Oh, gee, over the back. Good mark there to Tommy Herbert.
The ball's been locked in Newtown's forward half for a while, though. They've got some control over the game. They just need to put it on the scoreboard.
Herbert puts it into centre half forward. Hocking can't take the mark at the back. Learson mops up, then just kicks it out in front of his teammates. Hillman, good take. Puts it out in front of Monaghan, who can't shoot. Left it for Stiffy. He was in the area. Good pick up by McCarthy, but his handball wasn't good. Round the body goes Sharp. Bouncing ball in the forward 50. Simpkin. Goes back and gets his own footy. Then goes to the outer side, looking for and almost finding Paddy Seal. But the ball hits the deck. We'll have a ball up, surely. Umpire running away from it, but he blew his whistle in the end and said, we'll have that ball up on the other side. How are you, Buzz?
Good afternoon, Milky. Afternoon, Wilbur, Barnesy, everyone.
Buzz.
How'd you go?
Lost to St Mary's, 30 points.
It's a fair effort.
Any kicks?
Yeah, I was all right today.
Oh, that's two of them.
Yeah.
Both reckon they were right. Down the line it goes.
We were just pretty happy with his own performance. And sometimes you don't win, but you can always win yourself, Wilbur. So
Exactly right.
you got to make sure you talk yourself up.
Positive and
You don't
negative.
really want to
Will
be
we-
selfish.
Will was seriously dragging the bottom lip when he got in
was he?
here.
Yes.
Mate.
He was
They got pumped, but he played all right.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to teach the young man some of our morals in the box here.
All tossed in, Fanning let it down. Interesting, the umpires batting for Colac today in the yellow.
Yes, it is difficult, isn't it?
They are different shades for any listeners, but still, yellow is yellow.
Yep.
There's
Don't know what happens.
One down for Lekos, spins out of trouble, then just coughs it straight. Kick forward. Jeez, nice pair of hands. Presented by Horan. The handball over the top, just missed the target. Simpkin will be first there for Colac. Picks up. He's got to be quick.
It's been good.
Was forced to handball. That's a high tackle, surely. On
No, he's playing at the Colac.
I
Must
think
have gone the fend off.
It's got a high fend off, so
Yeah.
Cody Spokes is the recipient. Drills it down the line. McGuan just ushers Herbert over, who's gone lidless this afternoon, Milky, I notice.
Yeah, without the helmet.
Last time we saw him, he was wearing a helmet.
Yep.
Not needed this afternoon. Had to play on the far side of centre wing.
More beanie weather, I think, today.
The umpire in the twos wore a beanie.
Really?
That's all right.
Fair enough, too.
It's cold, Milky. It's cold. No two ways about it.
Kyle staying 50 years during the week.
Hello.
That was a bit of a...
Cheapest.
Yeah, that was...
Interesting. The umpire didn't do anything about that one. That was a bit of a sneaky high one off the ball there. Stiffy standing up. No!
She got him excited there, Barnesy. He goes, there's Prazzani, gives it back to the stiff man, goes after it again. Out the back it goes to Falekos. Falekos down the line, looking for and finding Jake. Big boy Jake McGuan. Long way from home.
Thought they were coming for the stiff then, Milky. I thought he was in the headlights.
McGuan goes, oh!
Hey, there we go.
Chincotta.
Yeah.
Bit of a disappointing finale, but we'll
Yeah.
play that one for United Fields as mark
Absolutely.
nomination.
Good day for those into the breeze.
What's the time, Wilbur?
24 and a half minutes gone.
Oof. Horan bounces off his chest, but he managed to hang on to it. Wheels around, goes down
Kick.
in the Lucy direction. Good spoil there from Hayward, but off the deck goes, I reckon there was Hocking for a minor score.
It was the right kick. It was in a nice position. It was wonderful defence from Hayward, who, as Barnesy said earlier, giving away a little bit of height, or a fair bit of height actually. So he did really well in the one-on-one contest. Kane listened to the kicking in duties, as he always does for the Tigers, and drives it as far as he can. Had to be careful over the head of McGuan. Won't be out in the full because he played on.
Well, the umpire's
It can't be-
must have carried the line.
Must have gone out in the full because
Otherwise, it would be the wrong decision.
yeah, that's correct. So must have floated over the line. We'll trust the umpire's judgment. So Herbert will be the man.
Quite a bit closer than us, isn't he?
Oh, fractionally.
Yeah.
So Herbert just puts it up. Just hopes for the best. Not a great kick. Listen at position A against Condi. Dropped the mark. Probably should have taken in the end.
Taking that one.
Yeah, good result by Condi and sandwich
Yeah.
between two to get a finger in there.
Did
Just
well to
wedge
get
out.
it to ground.
Yeah.
Breeze, as Barnesy mentioned,
Yeah,
Buzz, it's going to be on that other side of the ground.
Yep.
I reckon we spent it on this side once.
Yeah.
Lucy knocks it down. Oh, off a step. I reckon that was McCarthy. Oh, good mark. Oh, yes, a good mark.
You can't take advantage. Oh, God, I thought he was going to let it go then.
He's dropped it too.
He has kicked it.
Oh, and a footy's on the ground.
Oh, if it's a burley, it shouldn't be on. You get rid of it.
Exactly. Should be banned, outlawed. Shouldn't be able to buy them.
Western Australian footies, aren't they?
Yep,
Yeah,
not a fan.
they were a major player in the early days of what were we called before AFL Barwon?
Football Geelong.
Yeah, Football Geelong. They're a major player.
No one's in a hurry to get it.
No,
are
it's going to stay there.
yeah.
Well, nobody's going to be on this side of the ground, so I think they can wait till quarter time. It's loading up here.
Yes, that's Condi.
they? Or Grant.
Cody Grant, rather. Cody Grant comes in. Oh, just shuffle of the hands there from the Colac defenders, and Zybel it was who saw it over the boundary line, over the line for a rushed behind. They've had plenty of the footy, Newtown.
As I said, Milky, you get more shots with the win. Sometimes you don't get more goals.
Mick Malthouse said that, and you just repeated it. Don't start
Yeah, and
making
I
them-
took it as my own.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
it.
listens to SEN. We probably get more listeners here, so I'm claiming that one as mine.
Listen, drove it to about 60 out. There's a whistle going his side's way too. To the big ruckman Zydel.
Pothole wants that footy. He's out the. Look, he wants that footy. He wants to go and pick it up.
It's a bad mistake from the big ruckman. His kick fell short, and McGuan mobs up his own work.
Oh, he's getting
Has two that approached him. Has to kick on his left foot. It works in the end. Did well. Good composure. The big man finds spokes. Things you find in the bicycle wheel. He's just backward of. Just for anyone wondering, that's his name.
Yes.
Drives it. Look at that hold up in the breeze.
Yep.
Nearly went backwards. McMahon roved it brilliantly. Feed his handball back. Smith. They're running this well. Grant just backward to the centre of the ground. It's a nice looking kick to Horan. Causing the Tigers some trouble
Yes,
up the
he
ground. Has Lewis in support. Finds him by hand. Darts inside one. Then caresses to centre half forward. The kick just faded away late. Wasn't a fantastic kick. Geez, two Newtown players getting each other's way. Gorwell couldn't pick it up. McGuan swoops in and then tackled hard. But the free kick given away. A bit unlucky, I reckon, in the
Louis
end.
Highland was very unlucky.
He's paid that as a dangerous tackle, I think, that one.
Louis
Yeah.
Highland,
The
he's a
action
bit
the umpire was making, and he
sore.
did certainly slam him into the turf.
bit unlucky.
Bit like
Jake.
the Dangerfield tackle.
Yeah, it was similar. He had sort of picked him up a little bit.
Like he had McGuan might have got his head knocked.
Duty of care is the key phrase there, Wilbur.
Yep.
Oh,
Then he
dear.
kicked in the man on the mark, big Jakey, and he's in trouble, Jake McGuan. Comes into the middle with Gorwell, takes the mark. Keep an eye on McGuan. Gorwell spears the kick to Zybel, takes a good strong mark. Some close attention there from Lewis. Zybel, little kick across to Simpkin. Gee, he's got a long way from home. Wouldn't want to rebound. Goes wide, finds his teammate. Good work there from Melican. The little pelican goes into the pocket.
The lovely
Nice.
Oh,
kick.
good kick.
Used
Lovely
the wing.
transfer of play,
Hillman.
wasn't it, from Colac?
Yeah, so
patience.
Took time, didn't they? Just
Yeah.
really took their time.
just
Especially
the
in the
short
windy
kicks.
conditions.
Yep.
Just hitting those 45s.
On the other hand, Milky, the Newtown players are setting up for the big long kick into the breeze. It's not using common sense. The kick's always going to be looking to
Drop short.
use the short option, so probably not great defence from the Eagles.
Good view of this one. Straight over Hillman's shoulder. Got to go outside the right post. Maybe not. Oh, look at that! Hillman, right on the buzzer.
That'll get
There's
Colac
one
up
bloke
and
in this
about
bus
now.
that knows what he's talking about. One bloke. And it's me.
Not sure about the celebration there, but your part there, because interesting areas.
On the Blood Toyota scoreboard, 4-1. What's that? 25.
To
That's
1-5.
To 1-5. Yes, 1-5-11. So poor kicking from Newtown with the advantage of that breeze. There's no one's even paying any attention to me as the young fella you've missed out on your footy pothole. The young Newtown boy goes and gets it. We might take a break, boys, and then we'll save the torpedo, whatever you call it,
Scud
missile till half time. I
not
think.
quite a bomb, but
40 metres out and further.
Yep.
We've got no deep forwards at all.
So it's Zybel and Fanning to do it. That's Noel Fanning. Up they go. Zybel hits it, knocks it clear over the top. Quick hands from Murray. Trying to crash his way through there was McCartney. Ball left the ball behind. Umpire says, give it to me. Stacks on. And I'll have another crack at it.
As Newtown's trying to get a loose man back.
Yeah, I can see as Zybel wins it. But it's Sincotta who kicks it forward. Simpkin, can he... No, he doesn't. He leaves the ball go past. But Learson, quick hands over the top to Zybel. Doesn't grab it, though. Comes out the back to Fanning. Fanning up and under. There's Prezani. Gets it. What do you call him? Microphone head. Gets the ball by hand to Smith. Smith's wide. Gets dispossessed by Manane. And umpire said, you just let it go.
Yep.
Yeah, fair call.
Well done by Tyler Manane. Knew he wanted to cut back on the inside. Nice looking kick too. Finds Zybel. Jeez, he impresses the big man. Looks inboard. Good looking kick. Stephen has to hold his ground and does. In front of Nelson Brown. He in turn looks inboard. That's a nice looking kick too.
Yep.
Moving the ball nicely at the moment. Paddy Seal at centre half forward. Chisels one. Missed Monaghan. They all just went to ground. Ball trickling through half forward.
Oh.
Geez, bundled over and now a big chance here. Malikan from the paint of 50. Long ball. Thumped away. Numbers with Newtown here. It's a 3-on-1 contest. Just socket clear towards the boundary. Colac though. The cavalry has arrived. Hillman might be first on the scene. He was held on to. Throws a boot at it. In the end, ricochets off a Newtown player and out of play. We're about 30 around from goal.
Nearly took Mitch Diamond's head off that soccer ball. Off the deck.
Not sure what McMahon was doing there when he fell in a hole down in the half forward line.
But Smith fell in the hole behind you. So, bit comical. Spinning ball comes in. Fanning and Veal, neither win it. McCartney goes and grabs it out of the air. Fanning is
knocked out,
down
maybe.
for the count.
He's not moving at all. He has not moved.
Two players going.
He's knocked out.
He's not well here, Mills.
He's in his deck on the ground. Head on the ground,
Yeah,
sorry, I reckon.
He seems to be... He hasn't moved 1 inch.
They call in the trainers.
He went to ground in the contest. I think he must have whacked his head. I don't think he copped one high. I think he just whacked his head on the ground, possibly.
He just slightly rolled to his back, across his back then, which is a good sign.
Might have to see a little delay here, I would
I think
suggest.
so.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, never like seeing that with any player. Maybe he heard I was calling him Noel Fanning.
Did anyone see what
about it?
He went down in the contest. I'm not sure if he... I don't think he got one high. I think he whacked his head when he fell over.
He's getting up on his feet.
He's getting
now.
up under his own steam, which is good, but he's not feeling the best.
George Stephen clapping as he got up.
It's good sportsmanship, Bill.
Yeah. Not sure I've had that in me.
No, you'd probably give him one on the way
I'll
off.
be walking past, telling him get up your week, so and so. But anyway,
It was interesting they're balling up just halfway off the ground.
Yeah.
because they haven't used a stretcher.
Yeah.
Yep. The umpires know the rules. Don't you go getting stuck into them. Ball, it's gone nowhere in that little passage of...
He's working up his jog as he gets off now, Fanning.
Yeah, so he's right.
I'm sure he'll be properly assessed, but it's good to see that he's in a good way at least.
Exactly. Falekos in possession and didn't get rid of it. So free kick. As to Louis Highland. Goes wide, finds Nelson Brown in the pocket. Gee. The old George Stevens wasting a lot of energy on the mark there, but Nelson Brown just kicks it into the breeze.
Big Padraig.
Big Padraig just cleared the path and said, give it to me, I'll mark this one, boys. Get out of the way. Did you notice? I think it was Chincotta just went across the front and pulled his hands out.
Yeah. Bit ghosting.
McCartney goes forward. Cardinal got one over the top. I reckon the umpire's going to say free kick to him.
Yep. Going the way of the dome head, Cardinal.
It's a few of them out there, Buzz. There's more dome heads than
there is a couple of
man
them out
buns.
there. Nothing wrong with it though. Driven wide. Pitches, does it stay in play? No. The players think it stayed in, but the umpires disagree and it'll be thrown in after all that confusion.
Those dome heads include the umpires, Buzz.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
It's
Good,
a few out
well
there.
spotted, Milky.
Yeah.
So the man bun dash, or man bun to dome head ratio would be interesting to take if Pup was here. He is not tossed in. Look at that ball go in the breeze as it's thrown in by the boundary umpire. The ball's on the far side, centering McMahon, as he always is. Getting the contested ball, attracts a crowd, and another ball up where the footy landed. It'd be bigger Padraig, the Irishman. Padraig Lucy has front position and wins it down against Sideball. They just will the ball forward, Colac. High footy. No flyers originally. Chase Murray danced out of trouble. Then McCarthy, that was Ben, kicked on the run. Stayed in play just. And Veal sees it over. The ball's just inside 50 for Colac. So they're just wheeling the ball forward, getting some yardage. And it'll be thrown in.
Neither side taking advantage of the breeze.
Yeah. I think both sides have defended it reasonably well. They know they've got to try and get an extra number back. Looks like Hocking's a loose man deep for Newtown at the moment. Might have requested just to stay at one end for the whole game, Milky.
Ball comes loose. George tries to crash his way through. Throw, said the umpire. I reckon he's pinged.
Against Gorwell.
Yeah. Free kick. Been good, McCartney. Called his name a lot.
He's had a bunch of free kicks, hasn't
he?
Should be about number 5, I reckon.
So here he is. Gets around the man on the mark. Dishes off the handball to Nelson Brown. Nelson Brown down the line he goes. Big bomb. Oh, going back, taking a good mark. He's that. Joseph. Connor Joseph. Trying to play on. Nearly sold himself into trouble.
Well
Dishes off the handball. Done really well. Cameron Lewis. Ball goes wide. Just Chincotta belts it forward, but it goes over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in out of side.
Have you ever seen a bloke stand still and dodge 4 tackles?
Yeah. They all went at him and he just stood still pretty much.
Got him on skates.
Yeah.
I had a interesting chat with Dave McMahon, their coach, during the week, Milky. He said they called him up just to fill up some numbers at training one night, and he impressed so much that they decided he's good enough to be playing senior footy, just 17 years of age. Connor Joseph.
Yep.
Ball back through the middle of the ground. It's well trapped, really well done by Barrow, and then they're through here.
Oh, looky!
Shaved the post, I reckon. It did.
Good.
Stiff man.
Hitting the fat bit from Stiffy.
Oh, he launched one for about 85 metres it was.
Boy, that was a roost and a half from Travis Woodmason. That would have really got me up and about. Just clips the post on the way through the thick padding here. So Nelson Brown in the opposite back pocket now. Tries to get the ball as far as he can. Flyers wanted. Simpkin was up high. Couldn't complete the mark. Flecko's just pinched it. And then drives it from the paint of 50. Funny looking kick. It'll
big wobbler.
Float. He was tackled as he kicked and out in the full. So Brown will have another go.
They look like they're playing the long game, the Tigers, don't they? When they get with the breeze, just bombing it.
Yeah. I think both sides at the moment are just happy to kick it back and forth along that wing.
Gee, Nelson Brown gets some journey with that into the breeze. And it's just no mark taken and just tumbles over the boundary line. Have a throw in out of side. Hello, me going, Wilbur.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. You
geez.
wouldn't know he's even awake down there, would you?
Probably not 8 minutes to show the grandkids either.
Yeah.
Tossed in.
Felt
Lucy.
like a long 8 minutes.
Oh, yeah. And front position. Couldn't win it down. Plenty of numbers around this. The umpire quickly in there as a few players exchange pleasantries.
Pothole's got himself a coffee. No ask, do we want one?
No, that's fine.
Tossed up, no mucking around. He's Zybel up early, jumps straight into Lucy and gives away the free kick. The youngster, so the Irishman, drives. That's a poor kick. Kick without looking pretty much.
He did, didn't he?
Learson just gatekeeping.
Only one back there, wasn't he?
Yep.
Buzz?
As he likes to do, just releasing himself as the spare. That's a beautiful kick. Look at that for a kick. Fine Seal. Did not have to break stride. It was a bullet from the coach, and then Seal inside 50. That's 1-2 mark to Herbert. No, not quite. Hillman dances out of trouble. Look, goal. Guess who? Stiffy beaten to it. Hocking just hacks it out of there, but it'll be coming back towards him in a minute because Simpkin has the footy.
It's been good, Simpkin.
Yep.
He's very ultra consistent, isn't he? Chip over the top, hung it up in the air. Real strong hands from Big Lockie Veal.
And 50.
Yep.
Oh,
50.
Highland.
Against
went
Highland.
Straight through the mark he went there,
Yep.
Highland.
Oh,
So the number 8, gifting the number 8 a shot on goal. A pretty elementary shot on goal here too. Shouldn't miss this, Lockie Veal. So a bit of a gift for the Tigers.
bang.
Quick.
Pumps
Didn't
it.
waste any time.
No mucking around. Lockie Veal has his first of the afternoon. Bit of a gift though, coming from a 50-metre penalty.
Fanning back on the field, boys.
So the score reads Colac 5-2-32, Newtown 1-5-11. We played 9.5 minutes, and that would be thanks to who, Milky?
That's, of course, thanks to
The
the Cray Bay Health Group. You should know that by now, Buzz.
I'm not too good remembering the quarters for that, in case you haven't noticed.
Yes, I did have to have a look myself just quietly, so yeah. Yeah, Fanning back. No head tape or anything, so there's no blood or anything involved.
Interesting to see what happened there. We'll leave that one with Buzz to find that one out. And no idea what it could have been. Maybe he was winded.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah.
He was down a long time without moving.
There's a long way to get oxygen up to his head, though. Possibly that could be a corpse. He's just too big to get oxygen to his head.
So we're back again. Seibel, he actually manhandled him then, Fanning. Ball comes out. Highland gives it to Brown. Brown, his kick just missed the target. McCarthy chips in. That one's Dylan. Dill. Oh, he's put his teammate under pressure here. Brown chips in. Chopping of the arms against Ben McCarthy. So Nelson Brown to take the kick. Half back.
Yep, not much on for him further afield, so forced to... I thought he was going to go inboard to Chincotta, but ignores that. Goes to this broadcast side for once. Footy only the second time, I reckon. Highland dances away through, then kicks quickly.
No.
There's a footy on the field, and the umpire was in the way. Absolute... that's comical. I'll tell you
It's
what.
the same footy. Those same kids.
Unbelievable. The umpire's filthy too. The ball's back on the outer side after all that. Hillman just chips it up and hopes for the best. I don't think Lockie Veal's going to chase that one down. Paddy Seal tries to keep it a pretty good result in the end to take that to touch. It's a 2-on-1 and out of play.
That's those same kids have kicked that same burly football on the ground.
Umpire was ropeable too as he threw it back.
Hayward wasn't that happy either. He roosted it over the fence. While all that's going on, the ball's found its way all the way down to be 30 metres around from the Colac goal. They lead 5-1 to 1-5. Up they go, Fanning again. Noel knocks it clear. Veal tries to crash his way through. Ball's out of side. It's got Cody Grant leading the race. Ball comes out loose. Trying to pick it up was Chase Murray, but he couldn't trap it, and it went over the boundary line. We're still 20 metres around from the Colac goal.
One of the great names in the league, Chase Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it should be the early 2000s.
It's a real generation, Wilbur's generation name.
His father played reserve footy at Geelong.
Yeah. There you go.
Big...
Oh, here we go!
Who was it?
It was
Veal.
Big
Veal took it out of the ruck and kicked the goal, Milky.
Yeah, just boom. Didn't even...
Just a sneaky United Fuels mention there.
Yeah,
for
I reckon.
Yeah.
Time, Wilbur?
12.5 minutes gone.
Getting back to Chase Murray, his dad played footy at Geelong in the reserves, played a lot of footy at Colac too, but had a shot for goal with the torpedo, was told not to kick it, and never played another game at Geelong.
Wow. Went against team rules.
Kicked the goal with the barrel.
And was dropped.
Never went back again.
Jeez. 6-2-38 then Colac. Newtown 1-5-11 thanks to the Carabe Health Group. 12.5 gone.
Who was the coach in those days, Milky?
Oh, gee whiz. Long time ago. He's my age, so it's a long time ago.
Found a way through to centre forward. 1-2 grab to Hocking is clean enough for the umpire. Takes the mark at centre half back for Newtown. So a slight bit of relief here. They've struggled to find any targets forward. Might have been.
No. Nathan's not my age. Nathan be 50.
Drives wide. Nice kick. This is where they've been falling down though.
Yes.
Kick towards Horan. Did brilliantly well. Used his body on Kane Learson beautifully. Read it like a book, Tim Horan. And then goes by hand to Condi. Sells some foot candy. And then kicks inside 50. Or not quite. Oh, it turns and goes. Well, what's it? Oh, he played on, I reckon then.
probably
was
should have.
gone.
Sharp was off.
Yep.
Goes short instead. The kick is poor.
I think he should have just kept going then, Sharp.
Yep.
There was no need to go behind
Yep.
the mark.
Turned it
He
over
wasn't going to
to
get caught.
Has Leeson
Dean
recovered? I
Flecos.
can't see where Leeson is.
He was pretty sore.
Yeah, he got up.
He's up where this
got up-
ball
yeah,
is.
there he
Yeah,
is.
he's
Yep,
all right.
He got up
Kick
limping.
through the
Oh!
ground. There he is.
Oh.
On Coon. He'll not paid the mark, though. Monaghan. It's a long raking handball. Wasn't his best. It fell short. Numbers with Newtown. Sharp again. Good work rate. Nelson Brown having a good quarter of footy. His handball smothered by Manane and then keeps it in. Well done, Ty Manane. Then scragged off it and wins himself a free kick. That's a big win
Did well,
from
really
the youngster.
well.
And then
Yeah.
kicks him board. Monaghan had to stand his ground against two and did.
All
Milky's
class.
man.
All class, this boy.
You reckon I like Stiffy?
Can't get
This
enough
is
of that, Milky.
Ryan Monaghan's Milky's man. Kick inside 50 over the head of Veal. Ball comes out the back. Grant by hand. And they work it out. And the
Eftamu.
kick, is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know, Eftamu.
Eftamu, yeah, we'll go with that, Milky.
Eftamu.
It looks close enough, but his
Eftamu,
kick was out in the full.
Free kick coming in. That was Manane, I think. Brought it in. Just a little chip. Comes across to the big Irishman, across to Matty McMahon, who's dispossessed. And was he hung on to? No, says the
didn't have the
umpire.
footy, surely.
Didn't have the footy then at all. Ball comes out the back. Louis Highland tries to crash his way through. Gee, over the top, almost by Swarbrick. Ball comes out wide. Good work there from Melican. Taps it clear. And then just taps the ball and his opponent over the fence. Have a throw in right in front of Westie's wing on the outer side.
Who is Westy?
He died on this ground of a heart attack.
Oh.
Gee whiz.
How long ago?
I reckon maybe 10 years ago now.
Wow.
Maybe
Wow,
longer.
There you go. I'd never heard of it.
No, I never
Yeah.
knew that. Always seen that, but never,
Yeah. Someone's
Yep.
always been there when
yeah,
I played
never,
here.
never
but-
bothered to
Yeah,
find
there
that
was-
out. There
I'm
you
just
go.
trying to think of his first name.
Oh, yeah, in memory of, I think it is Mark.
Mark West, that's
Yeah.
correct. Mark West.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez,
his
my eyes
brother
are,
Paul.
Geez, my eyes are good from here, Milky. Ball in the middle of the ground. Jeez, I surprised myself then.
Yes.
Terrific. Ball comes out for Lekos. Oh, just dumped as he kicked, and the ball goes backwards, but it'll work.
Oh,
No,
McCarthy.
the mark dropped by McCarthy. Just volleyballed it down. Hayward did really well. Funny, awkward-looking
look at
ball,
this.
The ball dropped.
but it might
Look at this,
work
though.
here, I reckon. Though it's a 2-on-1 contest. The one wins out. Handball back from Murray. Microphone head Brazzani. Kick was smothered.
Need some help.
Eftamu will be first there. Lewis, look out.
Oh.
Good pressure from microphone head. And the kick out in the full.
First time it's been on our side for a
Yeah,
while.
we'll leave it
now.
over. Keep it over here. Chase, keep the footy this side, son. Ball out in front of us. It goes. Seal, 3 deep. Goes for the mark. Chincotta by hand. Cross to his teammate there. On his backside was Diamond.
Rough as.
Hocking tries to paddle it forward. Overrunning it was Lochnan. And Eftimu just boots it, but he was already over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. Right in front of, this is the trick, boys, keep it here for us. Please keep it here in front of the Kicks commentary truck.
Going to make use of it. Don't think it's going to be here for too
No.
long. Be tossed in. Great
Yeah.
view of this one. It's as close as you'll get, I reckon. Fanning back on the ground, got a nudge in the back, but no free kick. Look at the follow-up work from Veal. They're going with the 2 ruckman at the contest, do you notice?
Yep.
Zybel and Veal, little double combo. Seal bursts away through, got his handball clear, did really well, Paddy
Oh,
Seal.
look at that.
Great composure,
Oh.
wonderful kick, and finds George Stephen.
Little
at Truce
Barrow.
and half forward. It was Sam Barrow.
Yep.
Just trying to gather who it was. It was Sam Barrow, just in his 4th senior game. Wonderful composure, little toe poke, really.
Black
Yep.
and gold.
What?
Sam Sparrow.
Ah, yeah, yeah, not bad. So Stephen didn't flush it. Didn't flush it as he would have liked. Just always drifting wide through for a minor score. Moves Colac on to 6-2-39. Newtown 1-5-11.
Can't be 39.
That's
6-3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's 6-3, 39.
Goose.
Yep.
Ball comes out. Hocking kicks that out from full back to the big Irishman. At ground level, Hayward, he can't pick it up. Goes back. Newtown under that pack, but trying to crash his way through. Ooh, I reckon that was Manane got sat in his backside.
Ooh,
Ball
here comes one
goes.
for the
Here
umpire.
comes
Here we
one.
go.
Come on, steer.
Oh.
No, damn.
Disappointing.
Yes.
I paid the one early. I think we're making a few today, but
No.
put it away for now.
Might be getting some rain, Milky. Looks a bit menacing over the... Do you reckon that's
a
going to
bit.
hit us?
Oh well, the cameraman said it wasn't going to rain, and he's up there in the elements. Feel
Might
sorry for him actually.
Oh,
I do.
don't be-
I do
don't
feel
be
sorry.
silly. You
Yeah.
don't feel. I don't think you can feel sympathy, Milky. That'd be new for you.
Well,
Well, ground level.
I don't have a heart, I have an engine.
Card and all.
Oh, quick hand.
Jeez, it was quick hands and the kick from the point of 50. Narrow. Through for a minor score.
Who kicked that?
Was it Lockie Simpkin?
Like that one, Pothole, did you? He nearly choked on his coffee.
Wasn't bad, Milky.
Yeah, it was pretty sharp. That's a great kick. Bullet out of the kick in. It's a long way away. Can't quite gather who it is down there. Newtown footy anyway.
Oh.
Just driven it. Oh, it's a funny, awkward looking ball. Good mark. It was a tricky one for Hayward. Mark in the end finds Learson, who misses microphone head, but he has plenty of time. Paul Brazzani just puts it up. Probably not the greatest kick, that. Sideball.
Wow-wee!
Just nudged Big Fanning under the footy and then goes short, lowers the eyes. Kick had to be pinpoint.
Free
Wasn't
kick.
quite, but there's a whistle. Going the way of Colac, I would imagine.
Little Barrow, isn't it?
It is going
Yep.
Colac's way. I think
Jack
it is
Barrow.
It is Sam
Yeah.
Barrow.
Wheels.
He's just inside 50. Wheel. He'll kick for about 48. Just puts it up.
Pothole's giving us
Goes
material.
higher than longer. Thumped away by
what a-
Brad Stiffy.
Oh, sick.
Was tackled as he kicked. Couldn't get it away. Diamond.
Oh,
Poor kick over the head of Joseph is out in the full. It is.
Yep.
So they're under pressure in Newtown. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
what's that? Has he
Wow.
just thrown that?
Boy.
I don't know what that was.
Just a quick kick. Oh, Seal. Can't take the mark. Comes down. Cardinal by hands to Stiffy. Leaves it behind. Cardinal goes back and gets it. Then gets wrapped up in the tackle. 3 Newtown players tackling. I think that was Spokes in there.
Yep.
And yes, it is. As his last man up. Just real good pressure around the footy there from Newtown. Having a ball up now. 35 out from the Colac goal. Up they go. Veal and Fanning. Umpire spotted something off the ball.
Newtown.
Going Newtown's way.
Against.
Must have been some kind of hold.
Yeah, because Hayden Smith with the free kick. Well away he was, the umpire.
Yeah. Eagle-eyed.
And the Eagles
Pardon the
go
bun.
wide. Oh, Padraig. Can't take the mark.
Got one in
Hayward.
the mush there, Pedro.
Yeah. Free kick. As far away from us, just about as he can get. Trying to set something up, but they're very stagnant, aren't they? They're just not a lot of options. So he goes backwards to Nelson Brown. That was very long. Over he goes to Chincotta. He goes wide again, looking for and finding his teammate there in Herbert.
Don't think he's French, Milky. Goes short to Chincotta, who holds himself up. Flirted with the idea of playing on and didn't.
Oh.
And kicks backward again. They've just got to go here. Herbert arches the back, does well. Needed to do that in Newtown just to break it open. Stiffy has position A. Gives away the free kick. Had a good hold of the jumper. And does give it away. So, ball in the middle of the ground. Joseph chips wide, misses Horan. That's just a basic skill error. And then Horan, that's another one. Just fumbled the footy as Monaghan and he just hug and say g'day.
Fire!
Sure.
Come on!
They're both just
You are
exchanging.
kidding me.
Both exchanging jumper punches. Nothing in that.
No.
But Horan, the recipient anyway, kicks as far as he can. Numbers with Colac going back with a flight. Mark not quite paid. It was going back with Zydbull. Learson got his hands clear. Oh, and snapping ball for Joseph.
Oh.
Narrow was coming back on the left foot. Just didn't quite leave it enough time
I suggest
to do so.
that umpire pays those sort of free kicks. He will not see any September action. Surely they start looking at who's going to be umpiring finals at this stage.
I would have probably already started that process.
Hopefully you're not on the panel, Milky.
No.
Yeah, I should
Might have
be.
none.
I should be.
Don't think you
Oh,
should be.
good mark. Comes across to Monaghan. Monaghan goes to Veal, almost plucks it with one hand. Trying to crash his way through was Cody Grant. He's wrapped up in the tackle.
Ooh, hot whistle. that.
Wow. Cody Spokes and Cody Grant. The Codys win out. Almost a mark down to Hillman at ground level. Good work here from the Newtown defence. They bring it out towards Nelson Brown, who takes the mark. Just uses the hands, goes to his teammate. Ooh, Cameron Lewis on the wing. I like this. They're bringing it out this side of the ground.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's a coach's instruction. Bring it out this side. Comes to Michael Condy, right in front of the kicks commentary truck. He Looking for his options. This is good. Just hanging on to the footy. No need to rush it. Can't play on's a call. Down he goes looking for the Irishman. Horan at the side. Can't take it. Prezani. Can he dish off the handball? He does. To Spokes. Good pick up. And good use.
That.
Don't
Really
touch
good.
me.
Gets the old 1-2. Down the line he goes. Zeibel. But a good fist away from Hosking. And we'll see it over the boundary line.
The pick up and fend off combo.
Perfect stiff
How
arm.
good was that?
Get off me.
How good. Cody Spokes.
Been good today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has been busy. So it'll be tossed in. Just back with a centre wing. Not far away from us, still on this broadcast side. As we near half time, Fanning and Veal do battle this time. Diamond finds a way through. Came through lots of hands. Gorwell handballs through a few legs. And ends up with Highland. Just kicks in hope more than anything. It's all Colac. Prezani has Learson. And then plays on pretty lax on the mark.
Look at the kick.
Learson, the
Look at
kick.
that
He
kick.
has been precise all day. Spokes.
Oh, look at this kick.
To Monaghan, just drives it. Not a great looking kick.
Shock and milky.
Floats.
Yes. Don't do that to me.
Bit disappointed.
Come on, Ryan.
Great. Ryan Monaghan. It didn't go out in the full though. Held up just enough to pitch inside the field of play and to be thrown in 5 metres around. Scoreboard reads thanks to the Kariba Health Group 6-4-40. Colac plays 1-6-12. 24 and a half gone.
So 1 behind to 2 goals 3 in this quarter. Very, very dull encounter. The ball comes out. Sincotta goes down, just chipping in and taking a good mark is Falekos. Just can tell the difference in the ball bonds between him and Cardinal.
Bit more colour in Falekos.
Yeah, it just goes, bombs it to the top of the square. At ground level, the kick come out to George and then finds Hillman. Just really, really Georgie Stephen, just off a step, bang round the body, and he found Hillman in the pocket. Good work. Hillman's going to kick him right into almost into the teeth of across the breeze. Yeah, I'm trying to work out which way. Yeah, across
the breeze.
Yeah, well, the breeze is going to blow right. It doesn't matter. 'Cause you put it straight through the middle.
Across the breeze.
Well, the breeze is almost
right into the teeth of across the breeze.
Yeah, well, the breeze is blowing across our shoulder, I reckon, because we can't tell from here.
Yeah, judging by that flag.
He's got 3, Milky.
That's
Hillman,
Colac
2.
7.
We've got him for 2.
2?
Yeah.
That's Colac 17th
Sure.
inside 50 for
Fair
the
enough.
quarter as well. Getting a lot of inside 50 entries.
Yeah, the ball's been living up their end, hasn't it, Wilbur?
Yeah, and they've added 2 marks inside 50 for the quarter as well. Probably a little bit disappointed, I reckon, with that stat. I think Colac, they would want more inside 50 marks. Having 17 inside 50s for the quarter.
Just looking down behind you, Milky, might be almost time to think about a heater.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yep,
Today's heat of day.
Fanning. Won it down. McMahon ripped off it without the footy. No help from the umpire though. So he's a long way down for Big Fanning. Just didn't bother in the end. Highland in the 360.
He
That's
gone.
always
He gone.
trouble when you go around the full revolution.
How long we gone, mate?
Wrapped up.
26 and a half.
26 and a half.
Going to be a
little
long
bit.
one because of the Fanning delay as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Veal, kick, Seal, had 3 to beat. Did all right, Cradle. Enough of a contest.
Oh, he's got
ran, and then Shark did Paddy Seal, and then Hillman. What was that? That's hard to do. I don't reckon if you told him to try that.
If he was aiming for the goals, he's missed it by about 40
Yeah.
metres.
Yeah.
Some of that ball's gone at right angles and out of play. Out in the full, in fact. So Hocking goes towards Bluty, went with one hand, does well. Ball
step
fell
forward,
for him,
yeah.
and then he did provide a little foot candy. Nicely done. Horan is pushing up the ground and Learson just letting him go, and Learson is playing the gatekeeping role. Interesting, intriguing battle that.
It is. Yeah, probably the best battle on the ground, I reckon.
Fanning inboard,
Oh.
Chincotta had one to get inside and did. As a man out wide, it's Grant who's pushed from defence. He can keep running if he wants. Handball's over the top. Sharp can walk in from 30 and miss. Poor
Had a lot
finish.
more time, didn't he?
He did. He rushed it a bit. That was their big opportunity. Pinch run into the breeze.
They
He
needed
was a
a
little bit
goal.
in 2 minds too, Sharpie. When he caught it, he was looking for a 1-2 or something. He should have just turned it immediately and gone for goals.
Looks like he's waiting, for the old come back. I've got
Yeah.
it now. You come back and get it again.
That's twice now he's had the chance to just turn and put on his speed. He's probably the quickest player out there just about. He just back your speed and kick the goal.
Yes, so it's Simpkin in the goal square. Looking for his options. Kicks to himself. Lewis chases him, but he finds Gorwell. I was going to say the smallest on the ground, but I reckon there's a fair chance that Eftamu is nearly matches him. Over the top of George Stephen.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Seal gets a really good bounce. Keeps patting the ball forward, though. Oh,
Look away.
Grant. Yeah,
Good
look away.
hands.
Gives it across to his teammate there, McCartney. Almost Manane. Oh, he's stripped of it. But umpire obviously didn't see it. Brown sends the ball forward right along the boundary line. Good fist away there from McCarthy. And we'll have a throw in.
I think Nelson Brown's got his leaf stuck to his forehead. Look at it.
He does too.
Yes.
He does. That's
Just
extraordinary.
poking up over the top of his bald noggin.
Yes,
It is.
Yeah, you can see it.
It is. That's incredible. Good pick up by
Yes.
Josh Barnes. Square in the middle of his head too.
Yeah.
Wow. Thrown in. Fanning tries to swat it away. It was smothered. Got on high, Condi. From Spokes. Get the free kick. This is of the Michael variety. 65 out from home. Well, don't think Brown even wanted it in the end, but
Like a
just gave it to him and said, kick it, mate. Kicks it long, it'll work. It's the mark taken, it
Yes,
is.
it is. I just keep looking at his head, top of his head.
Yes.
You can see it from here. Oh,
So it's George Schwarbrick with the footy. Very, very tough angle and into the breeze too. So this will take his best.
Yes. Be just about goal of the day if he drops his...
The breeze is
Yeah.
going from right to left harshly.
Yeah.
And he
Yes.
didn't start that anywhere near where he needed to.
Oh!
Oh, the mark. No, I thought he took the mark in the end. Eftabu finds a way through.
Oh, siren.
Did
Did it get it on time? It missed it anyway. Don't think they'll pay.
umpire's called full time, no score.
No score. So Newtown with a couple of late chances, just blowing them a fraction, and they go to half-time trailing. Colac 7-4-45 at the main change. Newtown 1 goal 7.
46
13.
that would be.
Yeah, I spent
That's what I said, didn't I?
You said
45.
Oh, did I? Sorry, I
Did say
meant to
45,
say
so I wrote it
46.
down. So in that quarter, guys, two behinds to Newtown. The Tigers kicked 3 goals 3.
Yeah.
So there'll be a little bit more consistency from the Tigers. We're coming back with ground arounds and with this,
This
Scud
sneaky
missile.
Any food options around? Mick?
Well,
Oh,
I
they're
did suggest
starving.
that we hunt
I'm
for
hungry.
food, but we'll see how we go. We're going to take a break. We'll see. We might get a feed. We might get a Scud missile. We might get Jack. Kicks FM 89.3 is country and is football.
For Blood Toyota and Corio Bay Health Group, you're listening to the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
Visiting Buckley's just got a whole lot more rewarding. Now you can earn points for everything you do at Buckley's. Plus, enjoy all the added benefits of being a member. Use your points towards purchases, take advantage of member discounts and giveaways, catch the members' courtesy bus, and enjoy huge promotions.
Out.
No,
And that's you
Can't
know,
see
I
it
reckon
on the
that's why I finish up a little bit Molly the Monk on Saturday nights, because I always got an empty stomach.
Yeah.
Might be. They could do the.
Yeah, no, just
they could do
flats out
Geelong a
energy
favour.
levels.
They could do Geelong a favour and just get some food into me. I wouldn't be such a pest. As the ball goes in the middle, a shove in the back. Free kick going the way of the Tigers, I think. Kick is against McCartney. To be taken by
Got him.
Spokes. Oh, almost Paddy Seal. Almost. Then goes back and almost gets it again. Picked up by Simpkin, I think that is, who got the handball out. Looked certainly like him. Ball comes back to Spokes again. Little chip goes the big Veal direction. He doesn't let him down. Big grab. Veal, he's, what do you reckon, 40 out, boys?
Yeah.
With a big little raking left foot. And look at this, just sits up in the wind. Goes nowhere. It just stopped. I reckon it went 35 up and 35 down as the ball is 15 out from the Colac goal.
Just looking at the trees, I reckon it might have been picked up too, Milky, the breeze. Looks slightly
like it's
stronger after
stronger,
half
yeah.
time. So not easy for the Tigers.
Yep.
The ball's still deep in their 50
Is-
though, which is good for them. Flip does beautiful ruck work, throws the head back, umpire doesn't fall for it, nicely umpired. The ball somehow got out of there, not sure how it did. Brown and McMahon wax. And it's the latter who gets it out of there, hocking, or straight through his
That's
hands.
a very strong win. Matty McMahon
Yeah.
kicked
Yep.
at 50 metres.
Yeah,
that
that's,
doesn't
it
happen.
never happens. Joseph just... Oh, look at Big Fanning throws the size 87 at it. Gets it about 5 metres, though. Didn't get any journey on it. Handball over the top, it'll work. Cardinal. Got one high. He's 60 out, wheels and
Think
goes.
behind
Wastes no time. He's got him. Seal has caused Newtown some problems. And then he wheels and goes and misses him. The umpires did get out of the way. He's done it a few times. Herbert just handballed to himself, I reckon, in the end. Diamond.
Look
Old
out.
Stiffy
Yeah,
got his arms
loose
clear,
balls,
does
yeah.
well, then lays the block. The kick floating forward from Murray. Is there a flyer? Stephen, one hand. Wood Mason.
Stiffy!
Stiffy dribbles through Hillman. Can he tap it to his own advantage? Brown does well. Ball in the goal mouth, just hacked
Look out.
clear.
Danger. He's paid
Oh,
that.
he's
Paid in danger.
I'm not sure. That's.
Cheapest.
I'm not sure.
No, he's paid in
pointing the wrong way.
What?
He's going to Newtown.
That can't be going to Newtown for anything.
How?
What?
And Luke
In
Cardinal's got his arms out saying why, and we're doing much the same.
In danger, you could see where he's coming
Yeah,
from,
yeah,
but
but
I don't know
not
where
sure
it's
where
pulled a
that-
Newtown free kick they're
But-
there from.
Free kick.
Must have his reason. Interesting, though.
Was he manhandled after he got rid of it?
Might-
Something? I'm
that
not
might be
sure.
the only
yeah,
thing.
It's the only thing that could happen. Goes down the line, does McCartney, finds his mate. In sharp, Jacob. The youngster, just kicks
yeah.
a pumpkin. Fanning goes at it. Gets almost stripped of it by Melican. Cardinal, kick smothered. Goes back to get it again, though. Puts his head over the footy. Cops it from 2. Umpire says, nah, give it to me. We'll have a ball up. And right on the paint of 50. 46 pays 13 still. Correct? No score so far?
Yes.
Yep.
No.
Oh, jeez,
Oh,
Fanning got
jeepers.
rid of Zybel. He went to ground. Wood Mason went without the footy. McCarthy in low and hard. Oh, jeez. How's the effort from McCartney, just trying to rip it clear. Nothing doing. Whistle's already gone. So the footy right in front of us then. Which is nice. Thrown up. Jeez, Zybel threw a boot at it.
He's paid a free for something.
He's paid a
He's
free
paid a
kick.
free for the kick.
Oh,
I'm not. What else is he meant to do?
I don't know how it could be Matty McMahon's as well.
No.
No,
Might
I
have been
think he's
someone
lost
else.
the plot
McMahon,
there.
anyway. Finds
No.
Horan.
surely that's a Fanning free kick if it's a kick for the kick in the ruck.
So it must have been something else. Horan
Oh, he was indicating with
Yeah,
his foot,
indicating
though.
the kick.
drives it long. Sees Lucy nudged under the footy. Ball comes out. What's Stiffy doing down there?
Foreign
And
territory
then he
for him.
handballed to himself and then rushes it through behind. It is foreign territory for him. So first score of the third term.
The only thing you'd know about him is getting somewhere near the sticks. He'd be very hungry for it.
Yep.
Likes that end.
1-8-14, play 7-4-45.
Yeah, he's kicking out.
He's kicking
Taking
out.
the kick outs.
What's going on here?
Jeepers.
I want a little stat too.
Kicks
Yes.
it to himself, then goes out wide.
Oh, that's why.
Oh.
Oh.
Almost took the mark, but couldn't hang on. It was Seal. Then umpire says we'll have a throw in. 60 around for the Newtown goal. Bit of a lacklustre affair. Been definitely affected by the breeze this game.
Yep.
As Barnesy just stifles a yawn.
Yep, tried to keep that one in. Couldn't do it.
Spinning ball, in it comes, and out it goes.
Well, I've got the stomach's starting to get a bit angry. I'm starting to feel empty and tired now, Milky.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
why we need a bit of energy levels at half time from
Yeah.
from the locals.
We'll see how you blokes go next week when I'm not here.
Oh, yeah, well, where are we?
You'd probably be, the truck will be full of food.
Bring our own.
I've only had
BYO.
Bring a
breakfast.
plate.
Tossed in, thumped clear by
Wilbur's
Fanning.
whinging. You've got Wilbur whinging now.
I've only had brekkie.
Yeah, you know it's bad when he's
Yeah.
piping up.
Just sitting right near the heater there too, Wilbur.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not actually
Just
getting any of it.
enjoying it down his end.
he is. So to be tossed up just inside 50. Not much happening at the moment. Fanning gets it clear. Colac footy, not a great handball. Joseph did enough to force the contest on Malikan. McMahon wraps him up. Be thrown up at true centre half forward just about for Newtown. They need a goal desperately here. Need to make use of the wind advantage, which we believe is picked up in this third term. Horan, he
he's
might be the
been
man to do
dangerous,
it.
hasn't he?
Spins clear on the left boot. No one went for the footy in the end. They all just decided to hug each other. Hockeying at ground level. Finds Condi, has time. Kicks on the left foot.
Whoa.
Always drifting with the left foot angle through for minor score. They're second behind of the quarter.
So it's Learson who's picked it up. He's going to send the Tigers back into attack as they've always done. Played on, kicked it to himself, takes a bounce, says to the Irishman, catch me if you can. Goes wide. Oh, good stretch and a good mark.
Very good mark, yeah.
Who is that out there? Very wide, very far away. Might have been Paddy Seal again.
Oh,
Oh, up he goes.
Nelson.
He's got it.
Good mark
Yes,
there to
good
Nelson
grab.
Brown.
I think we might get a mention for
Yeah.
that one for
the little
United
the
Fields.
leaf on the head might have kept him up there. Goes into centre half forward. God, Falekos. I thought he took that mark. Ball comes out. Comes wide to Stiffy. Wood Mason. Spears up the centre of the ground to Hillman.
Oh.
Goes over his head. Puts one Duke at it. Should have gone with two. Veal goes at it. Free kick.
Time check, Wilbur.
Free kick there.
6 minutes and
To
45
Diamond.
seconds.
Diamond down the middle he goes. Oh, McCarthy put another one. Put one hand in. Horan runs straight into his attacker. surely there's a free kick there for someone. McCarthy dishes off the handball, goes wide again to Tyler Manane. Out he goes to Gorwell. Gorwell's kick. No mark taken, but it's Newtown. They've actually lifted a gear, Newtown.
Oh, Steve.
But no, they can't get it past this and erect Woodmason.
He might have even gone back as a spare man. Stiffy only playing with possibly 5 or 4 forwards at the moment. Colac into the breeze. Fanning shows a step. Incredible. The kick is not kicks like a ruckman, but the step was nothing like a man of his size.
Showing a
Did
bit of
wonderfully
agility.
well. Yeah, he did. Manane in the middle of the ground. Got it from Ben McCarthy.
Oh, good kick.
Was a nice kick.
Spotted him.
Malikan. Look out. Chincotta was bearing down at him. Disrupted the kick ever so slightly. Diamond keeps it in front of himself. And then clattered over the line. That was a big hit.
Is that umpire in long sleeves? You don't say that often.
We don't.
No, you don't.
There we go. He's
Isn't it
cracked
longy?
out the long sleeve. I didn't know they made long sleeves.
Actually looks
Must
pretty
be
good.
Makes
must be
sense.
goal umpire's kit.
Yeah, it might be actually. Yeah, it would be, Barnesy. Makes sense. Tossed in. Just inside 50. Maybe the ruckman get a hand to it. Veal. Lurking. Handball wide. Side ball. It looked awkward, but it might work, you know.
Got him.
It might work. Wonderful kick to space. I'm not sure if he meant it or
What you
not.
mentioned earlier. Just kick it to space, though, and let the
Yep.
forwards run onto it.
And Hillman with the mark. Distance shouldn't be a problem into the breeze, or should it, Milky? What are your thoughts?
I don't reckon he'll get there.
I reckon he'll get there anyway. He's not mucking around, Luke Hillman. 35 goals this season, leading goal scorer for the Tigers. Little skip and then kicks the man on the mark. Not going to make it when you kick it in the man on the mark. Doesn't help. Gorwell got his hands clear. Hillman still has it. Stephen got his hands clear. Nothing doing. Beal. Jeez, he's done that a couple of times, but this time misses through for a minor score.
See you, Pothole. You've been good having you around, mate. Done well. Good supporter of both brands of footy, the local stuff and the big brand. Goes out wide. Ooh, perhaps should have taken that one, Zybel. Ball's at ground level. Hands back. He's been really dangerous, Tim Horan. Tumbling ball. Puts there. McCarthy leads in the race. Can he trap it? Getting some attention from his opponent there in Leyden. Oh, gee, the ball just dispossessed at that stage. Flecos goes back to Horan. He's covered some ground today, the boy. Over the top it goes. Zybel slaps it down. Picked off here by Hocking. He just lays on the footy. Umpire says, nah, that's okay. We'll have a ball up. The actual score, boys, is 7-5 to 1-9. 2 points to 1 point for this quarter. That's why it's just exciting stuff.
Soccer clear. Hocking. Handball to himself in the end. Eftamu got his kick clear. Learson found a way through. Did well. Goal was kick smothered by Hocking again. Bending low down was, I think that's Cardinal. No, it's Flecos, excuse me. He's tackled and be thrown up far side on centre wing. So, a lot of nothing has happened this quarter.
That's it, absolutely.
Real whole lot of nothing.
Real mundane start to the third term. Conditions aren't helping. Finally, the kick gets out of the congestion. Nobody can mark. Ball at ground level. Malikan's got a cool head. Handball wasn't great, though. Has to mop up. Monaghan found a way through his hands. Were clean. Now Zydball. The big ruckman kicks to half forward. This is a big footy. It doesn't quite sit for Stiffy. In the end, forces Lewis over the line. Now to play 60 from home.
He's just operating a bit of around the grounds here.
Yeah, well, I just thought it maybe, seeing it's so boring here, maybe perhaps it's might be a little bit more interesting elsewhere.
Not really working on your phone there, mate.
No, I'm a bit slower than you blokes.
It's slow. Tossed in. Good throw in two. Makes the journey. Fanning put a fist through it. Newtown are out. Can they find a target? Horan was clear again on Learson, but the ball evaded him. Kick wasn't great.
Lara on the scoreboard, Milky.
Lara have kicked 2 goals, and which is more than both these sides have kicked in this quarter. 55 plays 34, St Mary's South Barwon. Joey's 127 plays 12. I could do a pup and go, oh, and this one here. I love the way he does that.
Tossed
this
in.
one here.
Fanning. Got it clear. Thumped. Well done. Got some yardage, but Learson was there. Gatekeeping. Kick falls short of Seal and out of play again. Ball stranded on that outer side on the centre wing. So just repeating, 7-5-47 are Colac. Newtown still sitting just the 1 goal, 9-15. So 47 plays 15 is 12 minutes tick by.
North Shore 310. St Albans 8-8. They'll be stewing on that one.
Yeah.
Leopold 6-10. Bell Park 2-2. They haven't scored since quarter time.
Yeah.
That'd be an upset if they
Absolute.
could get past Bell Park. And if North Shore lose, that pretty much assures Leopold of a final spot at this stage.
As the ball tumbles end over end. There's been a lot of just chook yard work here. Everyone bending down, trying to pick up the footy. Ball goes into Hocking. Does 1-2. Doesn't take the mark. Prazzani there to spoil. Almost dacked there with Sincotta. Ball comes out. Is that back to Hocking?
Yeah.
And a minor score. This game's full of excitement.
My pen started leaking all over my hand, so
Well,
that might just be me done, Milky.
How many behinds has Hocking kicked?
1-3 he's kicked.
3.
And lots of scoring shots.
Yeah, moved forward this week after playing back the majority of the year.
He played back last quarter.
Mason kicked to himself. And then the big Irishman didn't even go 80
look at
minutes. They all allow that ball to hit the deck. Learson takes the handball. Then his umpire says it was held to him. So we'll have a ball up. They're very alike, those two umpires, aren't
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Very similar. Fanning, Noel knocks it down. Ball at ground level. A lot of that chook work as they all get their heads down. No one picking it up though. Any gags?
Milky's reverted to trying to find jokes through the middle of the game.
Usually we try to ask that in the last quarter when we're doing flat. We're not even halfway through this quarter.
Put his fist through it. McCarthy finds a way through. Stephen, can he pick it up cleanly?
Oh,
He
good
can.
hands.
They've got numbers to the outer side. He lets it bounce though. Interesting option, but it'll work in the end.
got him!
And now Ben McCarthy runs
surely
down.
that's holding the ball.
Great
Surely.
tackle from Diamond
Wow.
and not
That's-
rewarded.
Nah, should have been.
Unsure how that's not holding the footy. Jeez, and then Cody Grant's kick smothered coming out of the back half. The ball staying, numbers fly in. Cardinal got his hands clear as a man in the middle of the ground. It's Ryan Monahan
Oh, Milky's love it.
for Colac.
Those beautiful white boots.
Oh, it's
Kick, a funny looking kick too.
Jeez.
To Ben McCarthy. Attracted a crowd. Can Newtown now find a way through? Fanning by hand goes very wide. Diamond, McMahon. Usually a good user. Put the jinx on him.
Yeah.
Ball floated over. The attempt to target and out of play.
I don't think we'll give votes today.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
Just leave it.
Just have a 0-0 draw.
I might just take that United Fuels voucher.
Yeah, you take it. I thought we might get a close game. But,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a really rough couple of months, hasn't it?
Yes, hasn't it? Ever since we invited Wilbur to join us.
Yes, true. Wilbur has not helped at all.
Got the voodoo doll out.
Free kick to Fanning from the boundary throw in. Just unloads down towards the big Irishman. Oh, they all... Oh, he's hurt
He's
himself.
drawn a free kick there, the big Irishman.
Is that Woodmason that's hurt himself?
It is. It is the
no,
stiff.
He's all right.
He's
He's
just
risen.
slowly getting up.
He's all right.
The big Irishman ran under the footy, but somehow got a free kick out of it.
Doesn't look like he's a natural jumper of the footy, is he? He doesn't seem to time his.
He just
his
doesn't
leaps.
read where the ball's going a lot of the time. He goes under it. Basically, 90% of the time he's running under the ball.
Wouldn't be easy though. Not growing up with the game, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah, it is windy
Yeah.
pushing over his head down that end.
Comes in towards goal.
Oh,
Goal
look at
umpire
that,
doesn't
though.
move.
That aspect
Gets
of his
one.
game.
Bang. It's his first. And Newtown's second goal at the what minute mark of this
15.
15-minute mark of the third quarter.
When was their first goal? Will, would you have that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, well.
No worries.
Well,
Sorry I asked.
I believe
He's in
it
that-
might have been the 6-minute mark of the first quarter.
I think you're pretty right,
Just
Jeff.
from memory.
Yeah, nice.
Well done.
Saved yourself then, little man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make it up. We won't be able to prove you wrong.
16 minutes gone then. 7-5-47 Colac. Newtown finally getting
Little
their
tip.
second goal. 2-10-22.
Little tip, Wilbur. Just come out with authority, like
Yeah.
you know when it is, and we're not going to question you.
Yeah.
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 No, I-
just-
If
'cause
you,
I
make it up.
if you believe it, we will too.
I didn't know. Fanning.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
One at town. Condi escapes clear. Newtown looking for back-to-back goals. The kick clears the pack. Can anyone make use of this?
Oh,
Patrick finds a way through. Joseph left foot snap.
Yay!
Well done.
Bit of life in the game.
Bang bang go Newtown. They're third.
Just about to say it, Milky. Now they're
alive.
coming back. 19 points.
Well done by Big Padraig.
Yes, he
Did
did.
really well to get
Attacked
it
the
cleared
footy.
Great second effort.
to Joseph. So 3-10-28. Now, the Eagles, 7-5-47 Colac. All of a sudden, doesn't look unassailable.
No.
You're going to need to do a lot of work when they're kicking into the breeze next quarter, but they're starting to get right back in it.
Was a good finish by Joseph on the left foot as
Yeah,
well.
it's a good snap. Young man Buzz has been talking up.
Yeah.
2-3 to 1 behind in this quarter. So they've certainly won the quarter, Newtown.
Oh, boy.
As nobody goes at that with Veal. He just pats it down. Crashing his way through was Simpkin. Oh, Veal just tackles Diamond, who goes back for the old 1-2. Dishes off the handball. Goes across to his teammate there in Leyden. Bombs it forward. Horan. Been causing him all sorts of trouble.
Absolutely.
A very smart player. He's been good.
Horan unloads into the hot spot. Spokes gets a fist in. Learson tries to pick it up. Spokes has been hurt. Trying to crash his way through Monaghan. Dishes off the handball. Look at that. That is just a Rolls Royce. Goes there. Hillman goes over his head. Paddy Seal also over his. Lewis at the back. Goes round the body. Oh, Woodmason goes at the footy. Wow.
Oh, look at the pace.
Look
Look at him go, Milky.
Has another crack at it in sharp. You said he was quick. Smith to take on his
didn't get
opponent
the
in
bounce.
McCarthy.
Oh,
There's the free kick in the back.
Get a mouthful of grass, young man.
Yeah. Free kick to... Oh, it wasn't Martin McCarthy, it was Melican.
It's Melican, yeah.
So Learson in his hands now. Kicks towards Stephen.
Oh, good.
Really good grab.
Yeah.
Judge that terrifically, George Stephen. Has a man on short, not good. Chopped off.
Kicked it between both of them.
Diamond. Has McMahon in board. Still got numbers inside if he wants, but ignores that for the time being. Matty McMahon looks nearer to the boundary. He played
Surely
on
it's
then.
play on.
Goes short and misses the target. That was a big kick. And then coughed it up for Lekos. Does well.
It did well.
Creates the contest. The ball come out though. This is big. It won't now. Numbers pile in. And it'll be thrown up.
Yeah, just Matty McMahon holding the footy there too long then, didn't
he had to move it.
I think we're all asleep then. As the ball comes in, Fanning. Noel knocks it out. Now McMahon, loose player. Oh, just kicks it as he's shoved in the back. Ball comes out to Joseph, who can't keep it in. That was Jim Cotter.
Yeah.
Well, I get the green boots. I just go for the green boots and thinking...
Similar players.
Yeah.
What's the free kick for?
What's a free kick for?
Ball out in the full.
Surely not.
It wasn't out in the full. He was holding the ball. It had to be deliberate.
Must have paid deliberate. Kick long, man. Jeez, riddle me that.
Yeah.
One down. Jeez, that's a strong tackle. That's got to be a free kick. You can't sling the boat without the footy.
Good mark to Zybel, though, in front of us.
Was a good mark in the meantime. Zybel have been impressive too. Now run it with numbers. Manane. They have time. Kick inside by Spokes. Not great. Little pitch for Hillman. I think he'll get there first. Has to bend down a long way. Does well.
Big fella.
Well done, Hillman. And then Spokes kept running. He can measure it now. He's a man over the top. Wonderful skill from Cody Spokes and finds Sam Barrow
All class there. by
directly
Spokes.
in front.
Just one thing I noticed as the ball's on this side, Nelson Brown, whatever's on his head is still there.
It is.
It is
Might
still
be a
floating
cut.
around. And
Yeah,
maybe
it
they
might be a
put a
little
little bit of a bandage
Vaseline,
up there.
maybe.
Yeah.
It just looks like a feather or something.
He's just filling a hole in his head.
Just peacocking around.
So Barrow comes in, likes
got
it.
it. Yep.
Single cobra work. A response
Wheelie good go.
from Cole. Oh, that's not sure. That's sort
You've
of,
been waiting all day for that,
that's-
haven't you?
Right, just mark that down for United Feels Call of the day. Right there.
that's sort of a Milky's territory. That is a real ordinary gag.
If we're going to post anything on Facebook, make it that one.
Gee whiz. Barrow.
We cut that ad together yet, Milky? Because that's right in amongst
That's going in it.
That's it.
Yeah.
8-5-53 Colac now. Newtown 3-10-28. 21 gone.
It's going to hurt Newtown because they're getting lots of inside 50s and they're starting to get
Might have
on top of them.
What's this bloke being serious? What's going on there?
Might have extinguished the flame a little bit there.
Oh, Veal uses a good use of the body there. Then Monaghan, bottom of the pack. Umpire says, nah. Nothing you can do. Give it to me. We'll go again.
Well, Milky, with the inside 50s, Newtown were getting beaten by a fair bit, but now they're leading 9-7.
Wow, well done. Ball comes out. Oh, Falekos. Can't take the footy with him, and I think he's hurt his knee or ankle. He's grabbing the... Calling for the nuts ankle.
We've got to be
Definitely
just
his
about
ankle.
on record for most players staying down but not actually being injured today. That's about 7 or 8 we've had that looked injured and just got up and kept playing.
Umpire has paid a free kick to Veal in this ruck contest. No, it's a free kick to Gorwell for a hold, it must have been, against Highland. Gorwell, he's got his mate in Simpkin in the middle of the ground. Simpkin Goes to George Stephen. He's had plenty of it, George Stephen.
It's been quite lively.
Yes. It's been almost the go-to man. Him and Paddy Seal over the top of Zybel. There's the man I was talking about, Paddy Seal. Dishes off the handball. Tries to go to Monaghan. Fanning.
Almost.
Fanning gets it across to McMahon. Then the Swarbrick goes wide. Puts it out in front of his running teammate. Cardinal goes to ground. Hands off. It goes to Learson, the skipper, and coach and whatever he is. Goes to the skipper. See, I told you he would. Prazzani into the centre of the ground. Oh! Free kick to Simpkin. Advantage paid. Monaghan goes into the forward 50. Hillman's a target. Over his head. Boundary wins it. No, Hillman does. Knocks his teammates gone to ground, for goodness sake. Into the centre half forward posse, but it's a good mark here, just taken by Diamond to relieve the pressure for Newtown.
Jeez, hot footy that. McMahon takes the grab, stretching. He's a centre half back, we'll say, for Newtown. Assesses the options. A long-sleeved skipper. A long-socked skipper, I should say. Diamond. Been busy this quarter. As Lewis wider still. As the footy has Smith on closest to us, but ignores that. Looks more inboard. Jeez, lucky Stephen fell over.
Kick.
Yep.
And now they're through. McMahon arches the back and kicks for distance. Really well done and deep in defence is Stiffy. Cardinal got it clear just in time. Might be coming back. Jeez, Fanning went backwards then. I think the wind took him. The wind picked him up and took him backwards. Extraordinary. Now Simpkin out wide. Has Malikan who can run now. He can run to the paint of 50.
Waited for it.
Doesn't sit for him. Should have marked.
Yep.
And now Diamond squares
Great
it
kick.
and finds Lochnan.
Perfect kick on his opposite foot there, Diamond.
Shouldn't have waited there, young Melican. You'll learn from that. Lochnan goes into centre half forward. Oh, full stretch is sharp. Sharp. Oh, then not so sharp. More like a blunt. Goes free kick.
Look at Blunt.
Free
Well,
kick
it was a bit blunt.
Free kick to Hocking here.
Holding
Yep.
against Prazzani.
Yep. I'm not really sure it was there, but they were sort of jostling for position, and Hocking tried to take off and was being held back by the old microphone head, Prazzani.
You've jumped on board that microphone
Yeah.
stuff, haven't you?
Jared Grant, Mark II.
Yep. It just looks like the end of a microphone. There's just no two ways about it.
Hocking has won 3 for the afternoon. Coming in for his second. Important for Newtown to have any hope at all. Just goes bang and gee whiz. He's put it out in the full, guys.
Oh,
Wow.
Put it out on the full.
Again, he took a good time to come in for that
Yep.
kick, but when he kicked that goal earlier, he went straight away. So
Yeah.
there might be something in that. He might get into his head a little bit if he takes too long to go in and kick.
The guy's just gone to get the footy. Have a look at his left behind. His little baby with the mic on.
yes,
He's just left him
dude.
behind. Have a look at
Oh,
that.
Parenting 101 that.
Bro, he's got to keep the game.
No, the baby's trying to push the pram.
Yeah.
Got to keep the game moving.
Yeah, good to see he's put
Yeah.
the footy ahead of his own child. Brown got the fist down. There's a high tackle.
Yeah.
He worked it well, did George Swarbrick. So he's right on 50, so this shouldn't be outside of his realms of possibility.
I'll bet the breeze right over shoulder. Fanny getting away.
Get out of the way. So it'll take his best, but not without hope. He comes in, kicks from 50, got a good chunk of it,
Yeah, I
but
thought the
again,
wind would have pushed it sideways, but
Got
he
all
didn't.
of it.
for a
Yeah.
minor score.
Yeah, I thought he started that in the right spot, but
Yep.
he just didn't steady up.
Obviously put a lot of hook into it. Like my golf swing. The wind won't stop him. Well, Simpkin in the back pocket. Spears a pass down to Cardinal. Or even Falekos. A little bit similar. Falekos it is. Goes into the centre of the ground. Looking for almost Zybel. Picks up the footy. Sharp. Look at him go. Little goes out to his teammate there in Lochnan. Bouncing ball. There's Horan. He can't get out of there, and the umpire says, give it to me, we'll have a ball up. Right inside 50, probably 45 out from the Newtown goal. They trail 3-11 to 8-5.
They do. Haven't made use of this breeze whatsoever. Barnes' theory coming true. You can have shots, but not always resulting in goals.
My theory, Milky, hear that?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yep. See?
Well, you claim it and it becomes yours. That's just how
Part
it
of the
is.
lexicon, the Barnes theory. Just like the Matthews rule with the minutes
Barnes,
and goals.
the Barnes theory.
Yeah.
I like it. So tossed up. No mucking around. Lucy got his hands clear. Cardinal couldn't, but they will still get out of there. McCarthy now for Lekos. Exiting his back 50. Rebound 50. Wilbur put it down.
Already did it.
Brown, nicely done. Has the footy. He's had a good game. Nelson Brown, apart from the fact he's got something coming out of his head. Not his brain. A kick inside 50.
Oh!
At full stretch. Nice hands.
No one's beaten that. At him at full stretch.
Absolutely.
See, that's the
see
thing.
more
When
of that.
when he reads it well and knows where the ball's actually going, he's really hard to stop because he's quick enough off the mark where you can't really get around him, and he's got a good reach.
Yeah, marking it at the highest point with his wingspan, it's going to be difficult to intercept.
So, Padraig, Lucy
Just
comes in.
That's just a different way of saying marking at full stretch.
It is.
Yeah, well.
Newtown need this.
Look at the kick on him.
And
Good.
nicely
No, I thought that didn't come back again.
No.
Nope.
Through for a minor score. Big miss that.
They've had plenty of the ball, Newtown. I think your stats will tell us that. Will?
Yep, 12 inside 50
Yeah, I thought so.
To what?
to 8.
Oh,
Simpkin kicks to himself.
But they've had 7 scoring shots to Colac's 2.
Goes, good stretch there from Falekos. That's good overhead mark right on the hooter. That's the 3/4 time score here is Newtown 3-12. 30 to
8-5.
Colac 8-5-53. That was disgusting. Seriously, Barnsey.
You can't be doing that. At least pick it off.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We might come back. We're not really sure when we'll come back.
Pillow for me?
Yes, and a doona for Barnsey, poor bugger. Kicks FM 89.3 is country and is football.
They've beaten St Albans and South Barn this year. Leopold have Bell Park and obviously today and Joey's to come.
Yeah.
That could be
So
a draw.
they needed this
Yeah,
next
absolutely.
fortnight.
Yeah, that's all the times to drop it as we're back in the guts to start this last quarter. Fanning wins it, knocks it down. Gee, Stiffy's in there, lies the tackle, then goes
Where
an
is it?
inside out
I
torpedo.
need him to light up.
Yes, the ball comes out by hand to Chase Murray, delivers it, laces out, can't take the mark. Veal, quick to go after it though. Hillman picks it up, round the body he goes. Cody Spokes takes the mark on the boundary line. He's 40 out from goal, decides to square it up, goes to Gorwell, the littlest bloke on the ground just about. The ball coming out of defence.
Yep, it's Chincotta.
Chincotta.
He's got some pace to burn. A 19-year-old. Kick not great though. Learson. Look at that. That's look good off the boot, but just faded away. Missed the target. Chincotta was the man again. Hayden Smith. Poor kick over the head of Padraig and Haywards, who's done a good job today, undersized. Flicks it out wide. Just need him at the other end. I just need him to provide something special in this last term to really lighten things up. Nice kick down the line. They might be on through the corridor here.
Look out.
Monaghan.
Watch this.
Walters to 40.
Oh!
Ryan Monaghan, class personified. And that might
No
be
chance was he going to miss.
might be the game right there. Killed off by Ryan Monaghan.
Ryan Marnihan, the way milking was coming up and down.
Yes. So, Colac's 9th for the afternoon. 9-5-59 they move on to. Newtown 3-12-30. That's thanks
Was that Barrow that squared up to Bendigo Bank?
Bendigo Bank it is.
Was that squared up by Barrow?
Might have been the little man.
Yeah, I reckon it was. He squared it up to him. That was a really clever kick.
They did really well to transition it from the back line as well.
Started with Hayward, didn't it?
Yep.
Had the overlap and got out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Back in the middle. Yep. Well, we all agreeing.
Milky.
Someone has to say no.
This is dangerous territory for you, Milky.
Ball comes in there again. Matty McMahon at ground level. So too Cardinal or Falekos. Doesn't really matter. There's a ball.
Listen doesn't know.
I don't know. So we just get ourselves confused. And you know what?
It was Falekos.
It was Falekos. Of course it was. If it had gone the other way, it would have been bloody. Jeez. Fanning and Zybel. Ball comes out to McCartney. He's wrapped up in a tackle by. So too. Zybel actually comes up with a footy. And who were they calling ball for? McCartney or Zybel?
McCartney, I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
Bit harsh.
Holding, I think.
Big Fano.
Yep.
Hey, now he's telling us what's going on. Wilbur's coming in.
Predicting the play, Wilbur.
It's just undo it.
We might have just a Wilbur show. You can sit here and do the frigging lot on your own.
Back in your box.
Cheers.
Cotter. Left foot ball this time. Oh, no better than his right. Learson takes the mark, and he got coughed it up last time to the Colac coach.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Look out.
Put him under here.
You got to interview him after the
Yeah.
game, Buzz. Be careful. Oh, he's taught. He's
Oh, he's
attempted
gone a barrel. I love
he's
it.
attempted it.
He has. Didn't flush it though.
You have to ask him about that.
Ball
What
in the
about
middle
your
of the ground.
attempted barrel on the
I'll
last?
jot that down. Nelson
Yeah.
Brown, he's been good. He's been steadfast down back. Well done by the big ruck with Zybel. Got his hands clear. Allowed a way through. Kick came from Seal round the body. Jeez, good body work. Really good mark from Hillman. Shows a lot of promise and then spins around the body. Kick to deep into the goal square. Can Newtown rush it through? They still haven't done a pretty good job of this. Barrow's there. Can he pick it up? He does. Got his hands clear. Newtown still can't get it through. They still haven't, and it's Colac ball. Gorwell there.
Oh, he's got a drop kick.
Straight in the midriff of Hayden Smith, who gets his hands clear. Ball still in the goal square. Grant. Handball from Herbert to just to the line in the end. Out of play. That was a calamity for the Eagles.
That's what
You
dog's
could see
breakfast,
that someone just running through and kicking off the deck for a goal there, couldn't you?
Good goalkeeping
Yeah.
by Hayden Smith.
Yep.
But Schwartz's stuff keeping that one out.
But a spinning ball, 8 metres around from the Colac goal. Up they go. Fanning knocks it clear. Oh, then Chincott. He's paid
Oh, he's
deliberate.
paid it.
Oh!
I think the umpire's had a rush of blood to the head there because I'm not sure how that can be deliberate.
Wow.
Right. And Chincotta's lost it there. He's furious.
As he should be.
I'm not getting it. He's just said to the Colac bloke, I'm not getting that.
And fair enough, too.
Yeah, I
Doesn't-
agree.
Doesn't have to.
That is
I'm not sure that was there.
Paddy Seal to line up for his first goal. He's been really good up forward,
He
Paddy
has.
Seal.
Yeah.
And a real target. He deserves the goal, but I'm not sure this is the way he wants to get it.
I won't
Off
think
a step.
He won't hand it back, Milton.
No, that's it. Takes the free kick and the resultant goal. And that takes the score on to
10-5, 65 to Newtown 3-12-30.
just because we
Thanks to-
can't read the scoreboard from here. That's why we're checking with Wilbur.
Thanks to Bendigo.
Yes,
Thanks to
Wilbur.
Bendigo Bank. Well done, Wilbur.
Just so the listeners are aware, he sort of tapped that one through there, Chincotta, from about 3
Yeah.
or 4 metres out. You're allowed to do that if you're that close to the line. If it was a few metres back
Yeah.
from the line, that wouldn't have been allowed, but he was close enough. There was enough pressure around. That shouldn't have been a deliberate, but the umpire thought so.
Yep. So back in the middle of the ground, well analysed by Barnesy. So Fanning, he came off his shin more than anything. Very wide. Manane lays a strong tackle on Sharp. It was well done. Learson just went for the body.
Whoa.
Geez, that's a strong tackle
By Spokes.
on Horan. I think it was in the long sleeves. It is. It was Cody Spokes.
Been
Well
good
spotted,
today,
Wilbur.
Spokes.
He has.
Yes.
Used his strong body well.
Hey!
Phil hacks out of mid-air out of the ruck contest
No free kick that
and
time.
gains 60 metres. That's just kept going over and over. Extraordinary.
Perfect kick in the end.
Yeah.
She's lucky though. Last time I saw someone attempt that, it was Stephen King and Jeff White,
Oh,
and that was nasty. It cost Jeff White his face.
yes. Jeff White's ears are still ringing, I think.
Out of side. Spinning ball. Up they go. Fanning gives away front spot. Knocked down. Picked up by Falekos. Falekos pumps it forward. A big stretch there from Zybel. Doesn't take the mark. Ball's at ground level. Wrestling. Zybel goes back and gets it. Comes out the back. Sincotta, I'm guessing on this one. I've gone with that green boots. Oh, runs into Hillman.
Yeah,
McCartney.
he cut one high.
Yeah.
Did get one high, so the free kick goes back to Sincotta.
It's silly by Hillman because they
Yeah.
had no options out here in Newtown. They were going to close them down.
Doesn't have much on. That's why he's taking his time. Gets a good piece of it. Good looking kick too. Geez, good contest by all players involved. Swarbrick was the man he was targeting. It'll be a Colac footy though. In the clinches, Seal got a clear. Cardinal couldn't quite. Good tackle. There's a whistle.
I think it's
Just
holding.
a ball up or holding the footy or a high or what is it? Well, the whistle might be just a ball up. It was a premature whistle, I thought.
Yep.
But it'll be thrown up anyway.
Surely, when you're ball umpire like that, you just pull out the ball bloke and give him a free kick, don't you? There's a heap of them around it. There's a ball is going towards the boundary line. Lockie Veal, reckon that whoever that is, that Matty McMahon getting up, he'd be dizzy.
McCartney.
McCartney, he'd be dizzy. He spun him around that many times. Here we go again. Veal and Fatting. Veal wins it, knocks it down, and eventually finds its way over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in.
Stiffy just coolly getting down to centre forward here. Just sneaking down there, the stiff.
Too. Look at him standing there. The closest man's about 7 metres away.
Update from Leopold. Bell Park in front by 7 points.
Whoa!
Wow.
They have roared into the lead from nowhere.
Ever.
Missed a good game in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, here he goes. Listen to this
Wilbur,
bloke.
Please,
Yeah,
didn't
Wilbur.
hear you
Wilbur.
arcing up saying we should have gone out there last week?
Cry me a river.
Oh, I don't mind it. This isn't a bad game, I would have thought.
Pretty close.
I think he's disappointed. He found out he got fourth best.
Yeah.
For Legos, shows a clean pair of heels. I think he's out of play, though.
Just for the listeners, there was a bit of a sookie at the 3 quarter time break.
There was a big
Through-
dummy spit.
Through to the break, and the first thing he does is look up his own
Tail
results.
between the legs.
I
Yeah.
went to see
Just
myself
probably
Buzz.
Googled himself to see if
Yeah.
where he was named
Any
the best.
Google images of myself as
Yes.
well.
No.
No,
I don't
But then
look
the other thing, he had the big bellyache about the guys that don't even train and get a
Oh,
game
yeah.
and all that sort
Wasn't
of
he-
stuff.
wasn't he unhappy with that?
Must, yes.
The
says
ball
he's not
comes in.
selfish when he's on the air,
No.
doesn't he? Just when the mics go off, he's just a little bit,
For
it's a little bit
Legos,
me.
finds a way through. A bit of me about it.
No
Ball
fan club
trickles
here today either.
Out of
but-
play. No, I think he's also suffering the consequences of that. Just received a text from someone who's at the South Balance St Mary's game. Sam Dobson must be turning it on. Just got a text saying he's the next James Podsy Adley.
Wow.
In reference to
Yeah.
coming through, obviously, the ranks. Leighton is
Well, how
pretty
many
live.
goals has he got, Buzz?
Oh, I'll find that out in a minute, Barnesy. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
Ball comes out from the throwing over the back of the pack, and
I'd
tossed
suggest you
up.
do that because it's probably got more interest in this game.
I will.
50 out from the Colac goal. Fanning knocks it down. Oh, George Stephen I reckon he got tripped then, but no free kick. Matty McMahon paddles the ball in front of him now, settles, kicks it down the line for Horan, doesn't let him down. And a real
Well-weighted
dangerous kick. Dangerous player is Horan been. He puts it into
Yeah.
Lochnan. What can he do? Or just hesitates. Gets it over to Nelson Brown, the man with something on his head that we can't work it out. Fanning, little up and under kick to McMahon. Did he got one high? No, says the umpire. Comes out. Oh, Stiffy, left it behind.
Come on, Steve.
Comes back.
Did good recover.
Dropped his load.
Really good recover. Cody Spokes gives it over to Cardinal. Cardinal's wrapped up in the tackle. Sergio Gonski. As Louis Highland. Just, a bit of a wrestle in the middle of the ground.
Can't believe that went over your head, Milky. That was impeccable timing from Barnesy.
What did you
Probably
say, mate?
can't quite repeat
No,
it.
we'll talk about it later.
Oh,
I think.
off air. Chincotta dumps one inside 50 and finds Horan.
Hasn't kicked a goal, Horan. He deserves one. He might be too far out, though.
Sorry, guys, my phone went off. That's all it was. I just wanted to know who it was.
Come on.
Someone from Queensland. Must be.
Friends all over the place.
No, it'd be someone. Those stupid marketing calls.
From Queensland.
Don't you get them? I get all of
No,
them.
Horan
Boys.
comes in. Has to give
Good
it all
kick
he's
into
got.
the wind.
He has. Well done, Tim Horan.
Good kick into the wind.
And deserves that too. He's worked
Yeah.
hard all afternoon.
Yep.
Definitely a
first.
well-deserving goal for
Yep.
him.
Won't save Newtown's blushes, but certainly deserving goal for Tim Horan. Newtown's fourth, 4-12-36, thanks to Bendigo Bank. They move on to, but they won't chase down the Tigers at this rate. 10-6-66, 30-point margin.
So do we find out what's happened over at St Mary's? Why is he the next Podsy Ardley?
Well, my source doesn't know how many he's kicked, so absolutely hopeless, but must be playing a good game.
Not your source is on the source.
Well, that's a possibility.
Back in the middle. Veal and Fanning to go at it. Veal jumps early, then takes it out of the ruck, gets it on the boot. Bouncing ball. Oh, gee, under the pump.
Oh.
Under the pump with Scotty Condy. Ball's at centre half forward. Umpire heard a whistle, just trying to find out which one's in charge. One with the hair, not Uncle Fester. Remember the Adams Family, boys?
Yes.
Uncle Fester.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a couple of them out there. Ball comes back. Well, Michael Condy grabs it, tries to crash his way through, but he can't get past Lockie Veal. Body slams him.
It's been good today, Veal.
Update from Leopold. Bell Park lead is out to 15 points now. They're running away with it, the Dragons.
My wait.
That would make North Shore feel even
yeah,
sicker.
I was just going to say that. Oh, just on the run, McCarthy.
Wow,
Nice goal.
No, missed it.
No, it's a nice point.
They cheered him on, so well applauded behind. While the ball's over the fence, boys in the reserves. Colac guys run, kick the goal. No Newtown goal within 5 metres of him, and two of them are yelling out, touched. So, no, must have been the hand of God, because no one was anywhere near the footy.
Wow.
Might have been the kick before it, Milky.
No, it was actually, they're running up the goal umpire going, touch. It was hilarious.
Not sure
Just trying to
that's,
con him.
He's had to be pretty pretty thick to fall for that one.
Exactly.
Brown drives it in the Fanning direction. That's mark of the day by Big Zach Seibel.
United Fuels time check, please, Wilbur.
One-hander, that's it. Mark it down, Josh
13
Barnes.
minute mark.
Wonderful mark from the
Just
big man.
use the one, Duke.
All that was needed.
Yep.
Squared it up nicely too.
Look
McCarthy.
out! Look out!
Guess who, Milky? Shut up and let me take this. Been waiting 3 quarters for this, and now Travis Woodmason, otherwise known as Stiffy, has the chance
Talk us through it.
to stamp himself on this game.
I think you should be standing while you do this.
No, I don't need to. And he comes. He's directly in front. Couldn't get a better opportunity to put one. Munged it. Oh,
He's
Stiffy.
almost fallen over. He leaned back that far.
Oh, that is so deflating.
Oh, the
Snuck
stiff.
in for a minor score.
Such a climax. And
Oh,
Hey!
Oh, here we go. Wilbur. We have lost it.
Ball comes out. Fanning and Seibel. Nobody marks it. Comes back. Oh, excuse me. Comes back to Melican. He's a bit like a pelican. As it comes out. Gonski, says the umpire
Hot
to
whistle.
Monahan.
Wow.
Oh, free kick to Cody Grant.
Oh, boy.
Who is
Not
Wilbur?
sure, Wilbur.
Sure
but,
hope, sure hope Mum isn't actually listening.
Not
to
sure,
this.
not
She might not be happy with that one.
I'm just saying,
Hocking
Wilbur.
gets a shove. Play on advantage. Eftemu goes towards goal. Back to Horan. goes into the pocket. Come on, you blokes. Bit of sharpness here. Goes. Clean pair of heels. Oh, he runs out of room. Gives it back to Button.
Unbelievable.
That was Eftemu. What's wrong with you?
lost the plot.
You've changed it a few times for the afternoon.
I don't know how to say it. No
Manane,
idea.
poor kick,
Oh, yeah.
chopped off by
Yep.
Hocking. So we need to take a collective breath. It's a chaotic 2 minutes or so.
Hey, Bill, who's this
Here
then?
he is.
Who is it?
Yeah, 58 from Newtown.
Eftemu.
Milky can't pronounce his name. It is Eftemu. Kick isn't great. Falls short of everyone. That's out in the full against Microphone Head.
Oh, very lucky to get away with that.
Jeez, I
Why
think it was-
why isn't that out in the
That
full?
looked a
That
lot
was
like
that
that
on the full.
Why wouldn't it be?
The umpire was right there too.
It's only if it's above your knee, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what he was looking at there, the umpire.
Wow.
Good result for Newtown.
I think it was off Colac.
Definitely-
it was.
definitely
It was
off his
on
shin.
microphone head. Yeah.
Oh,
Fanning just drives a fist into it, into open space. Trying to crash his way through was Chase Murray.
Oh, that's a bit of
You got another barrel.
Bang!
2 barrels.
Yeah, you'll have to ask him about that after the game. Ball
Oh,
comes
the
into the
kick.
guts. Layden Martin dishes it off. Sincotta into the hot spot. Horan's there. So too, handballed over the two to Manane for Colac with Horan. Manane goes wide hands. Look at that. Stiffy, you take over.
Yes, he's got the ball at half back.
This is the golden sunshine, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen.
Take his best kick goal from here. He's going to have a go, is he? Oh,
Well, he almost kicked it from that far in the...
it's a great
Oh,
kick, though.
good
That's
kick.
what it is. Found Hillman. Monahan on the overlap. Tries to get
Oh,
past
holding the
Chincotta.
ball.
And had to be holding the footy.
He's a free kick umpire.
Chincotta's quick. Wrapped him up in a great tackle. Look at the numbers inside here. Ball gave away the free.
Sharp
High
for a
fend
high
off.
fend. Yeah,
High fend going the way of Lee Gorbel. He's in the middle of Alders in reserve then.
He's had Siebel there on his own.
Kick inside. 50. Jeez, I thought it was going to fall on Hillman's lap for a moment. Eftemu
Popping up everywhere.
as the footy. Kicks out wide and finds Herbert. He's at half back. Just caresses one over the top. Gee, not sure if that was the option. Simpkin, adept on either side of his
He's got
body.
him. Look at that.
Look at that.
What a kick.
What a kick. Off a couple
Bang.
of steps finds
Yep.
Hillman, who was in a pocket of space all by himself.
There aren't a lot of players in the competition who can wheel on their opposite foot and deliver like that. That's class right there. Usually it takes him a while to steady up, and that might have been the difference between him getting closed off there, Hillman.
Reminds me a lot of myself, actually.
Who?
Lockie Simpkin. Just silky.
Good comparison.
Hillman, tongue in cheek, Milky.
Yeah, that's all right,
Never
that's
use my
all
right. So he comes in. He didn't look great.
No, it's gone
And then it snuck in. I reckon he missed everything.
just about.
It was a minor score.
Colac's 12th mark inside 50 for the game. Just to Newtown's 3.
Wow,
That's a pretty big stat.
there's a stat. Move up.
George Stephen had 2 goals at the 3-minute mark, I reckon. 4-minute
Yeah.
mark of the game.
They were
And he hasn't
two-
added to it. I thought he was going to get half a dozen. So Brown kicks out, finds Grant. Cody Grant.
Speed bumps.
Highland got the handball and then just fell over. And Gonski, says the umpire. So who's all over him? Cody Spokes, I reckon.
Margin's back to 3 points at Leopold. Bale Park still ahead.
3 points, did you say?
I did say that.
Close game.
Yes.
Cody Spokes. He's going to kick.
I told you, Milky, 2 points I reckon it'll end up there.
Cody Spokes asked the umpire, where's the mark? He's pointed out he's just on the paint of 50.
If he kicks this, it'll cap off a very impressive game by Spokes.
Oh, there he goes. We know where your votes are going. Cody Spoke comes in, kicks it up, allows the win to do all its work. Done really well. A really clever kick from Cody Spokes. His first goal and 3 votes from Wilbur. That takes the Tigers on to 11-9-75 to 4-13-37. Is that correct, Wilbur? Just checking with you before I do anything. Thanks to Bendigo Bank.
Big roost from Cody Spokes.
Clever roost, really, wasn't it? Just put it up and let the wind do all the work.
Better part of 55 out, I reckon, by the time I made contact with it. So all Colac here has, as you've expected, as you've come to expect, I reckon, the last month or so from Newtown's been a bit ordinary as their young players tire after a long season. Stiffy, hands with clean. Very clean. Malikan over the top. Spokes again.
Still going.
Still running.
Still going.
For Lekos. Chips over the
him.
top.
I'm
He might be on.
watching
Here he is. He missed him. He give it back to him. He's got it. Has he? He'll get it.
He's got it.
Stiffy.
Look out.
Wheels around.
Bounce.
Needs a bounce. Needs a bounce.
No.
It's clear by Lewis.
You could
Unbelievable.
just see him hunting it down the ground, couldn't you?
He read it beautifully, but he just couldn't mark the ball.
No barracking going on in here.
No, there is.
Those old legs of his, Woody's old legs, they're just about stuffed.
They are.
Yeah.
I was surprised when I did see his name rolled around in round 1. Thought he might have pulled the pin. Thumb clear. Oh, here he is! He's lurking, don't tell me! Boy, nearly stuck a leg at it. Time for a minor score. Rush behind anyway.
Ball comes out. Finds Lewis in the back pocket. Brings it out. Just a big mungo.
Wow.
Mungo Jerry.
Mungo.
Mungo Jerry.
Mango.
No, Mungo Jerry. They're a band back in the 70s as the ball comes out from Melican.
What were their hits, Milky?
Oh, you have to Google it. It comes out to Zybel. Zybel goes deep into the pocket. Is it Paddy Seal there? I think it is. It is. Underneath that contest, Nelson to beat. Dishes off the handball. Off a step goes Hillman. Goes towards goal. Good mark to
Lewis.
who was that? Lewis again. Yep. Lewis in the pocket. Goes to the outer side. Oh, Horan. Just seems like the boundary's got to come into play at some stage out there. It seems to go forever. Sincotta again. Over the top he goes to the handball. If it wasn't Sincotta, there's 2 pairs of green boots, so he had to be in there somewhere. That's just a horrible kick.
Yep. Just blazed away.
He's good at finding space and he's got good speed, Sincotta, but kicking's obviously his issue at this age.
For Lekos. Nice and wide. Long way from home.
Take him on. You got 2 ruckmen on the mark here, Stiffy.
Directing traffic. Doesn't look a great kick off the boot.
He wants it back. He just wants it back.
Yep. He'll probably mark this footy. Not quite. Condi. Held up by Stephen. Tries to draw the free kick. Umpire didn't fall for it. Grant. Jeez, gets rid of Stephen just. Condi. Michael. Chips wide. Here is Chincotta again in that space that Barnesy speaks of. Kick inside 50. That's a nice kick. Well done, Joseph. The young man marks on the paint of 50. Wheels and dumps it.
Good kick.
No,
it wasn't Milky.
I meant distance-wise in that breeze when he come off his boot.
But the kick was nowhere near it when it needed to be and chopped off by Pisani.
Short steps everyone comes in.
Well, absolutely. Didn't want to crash in the back of the big wheel machine.
Well, no point hurting someone at this stage of the day.
No. He goes in. Really good kick from Big Veal. He finds McCarthy. McCarthy goes
Look at
to
this.
the outer side.
Where is he?
Look out.
He's not down there.
Finds Monaghan. Goes into the pocket. Who's this? That's Hillman. Goes towards God. No, it's not Hillman.
Should have kicked the Hillman.
Should have kicked the Hillman. So Chase Murray, was it in there? In that pocket?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Chase Murray. Minor score.
Hey, Milky, have we said anything about Jake McGon?
Hey, true. He has not been cited in the last 2.5 quarters, Jake McGon.
He might have went down.
He gone home.
Good pick up.
head knock.
Good pick up by the.
There's actually no
He didn't
bench
come
at
back on
Colac, if
after
you have a
that.
look.
Yeah, he didn't come back after that.
Oh, yeah,
big
there
knock.
is.
There is.
They're
still standing
They're all
up.
just standing
There's
over.
three
None
of
of them
them.
are sitting down.
McGuan's not on the bench.
No.
He didn't come back on after that big knock in the middle of the ground.
No, and it didn't look that bad
Good
either.
pick up, Wilbur. Very,
Wilbur.
very
Well
good pick
done,
up.
Wilbur. Finally
Very
provided
good.
something.
Look who's lurking. Look who's lurking.
Woodmate's coming back! Woodmate's coming back!
Get in! Oh,
0 goals, 3 for the stiff now.
It flew off my head. Now.
I
I
saw
was
that.
so excited. Flew off my head. Wow.
Well, I was going to let you go, but there's no sound coming out,
well,
mate.
it's just the headphones decided to depart themselves from my head at the vital time. That's all I ask, just to Travis with Mason goal.
Look out.
Finish off.
Oh!
Bloody get it!
Shoot him up!
Shoot him up!
What's,
Shoot him
how
up,
much
Steve.
time gone?
Don't even think about
23.
passing it off.
Still
he's got
plenty of time.
Plenty of time. He's got
Take your time, Stiffy.
I hope he celebrates accordingly by turning to us, which would be nice, because surely they can hear the commotion that's going on whenever he goes near the footy. Surely he's figured it out by now. Wood Mason, my favourite footballer in the competition, just for no other reason that he's got a funny name. Oh, and he falls
no.
over as he kicked. Oh, no.
It's still in!
It's still in.
Get it back to
him.
0 goes 4 for the stiff.
0-4.
He's getting his way to 6
That's
points.
part of your interview. Got to be part of your interview.
0-4.
Are you
Nelson
gonna
kicks to
request
himself.
an interview with the
coming
stiff?
coming out to the Stiffmeister again. It's a big Irishman. Puts one hand up. Crummers
Here
with
he is,
quiet.
here he is,
Feels.
here he is,
Here he
here he
is.
is.
Off a step.
Oh,
goes
good
in the
kick.
pocket.
Oh, that's just class, isn't it?
Finds his teammate in Chase Murray, who squares it up. Finds Monaghan.
Yeah.
Doesn't take the mark. Spokes goes through. The ball's pinched by Newtown.
Then spoke. Sorry, Milky.
Comes out and it's right to Sharp. Goes back the old 1-2. Gets it again. Back to Michael Condy. Dishes off the handball very wide. They're using the mucking around with the footy. Running over it was Diamond. And I think they'll just bundle this over the boundary line on the outer side. And we'll have a throw in. How long gone?
24.
24. Seems like an eternity.
Then you asked him about
Yeah,
it.
30
Asked me a
seconds
minute
ago.
ago.
Yeah, just spy himself at centre half forward as we speak. You can't just
Yeah.
leave him like this
No,
and acres of
no, you
space.
can't. Get it to him.
Oh,
Oh, this is extraordinary. The game was just revolving around one man and one man at the moment.
He's being manned up by the runner at the moment.
Yep, that might be the Newtown runner. Is manning him up. It's extraordinary. So we've got a stoppage anyway on the outer side for Lekos. Get his hands clear.
He's there.
No,
Yes,
in
yes.
the pocket
Oh!
of space.
No!
He might be.
Oh,
That's a
seal.
mark to
Good.
Chincotta. It should
Yeah.
be a mark to Chincotta. It should have been paid. It wasn't. There's a whistle.
it's going to be in the
Played in the
back.
back.
I think that was the make-up then. And he realised he missed one, the umpire. So Chincotta chips it back. Just caressing the footy around McMahon now.
Never stops trying Matty McMahon.
Hasn't been his busiest afternoon
No.
though.
But he's
Yep.
always
Never
having a
can
crack.
always had his head up. Now Condy's got some space working to. Takes a bounce right through
over.
the middle of Eldersley Reserve. Has two men over the top. Horan's one of them. And takes the easy mark. It's better transition from the Eagles.
Again, Horan, he finds himself in the right spots, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's very
All
clever.
day today he's been in the right spot at the right time. and then
Very,
he
very clever.
managed to
Positioned
get
very
over the
well.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
managed to get over the back and into the open 50 there and be the only real option.
Well, Learson recognised that, obviously, to man up on him right from the first bounce, that he was the danger forward that he needed to go to.
Well, he hasn't manned up on him very well.
Nah.
He's only got the two.
It's been a very good matchup, though.
Yeah, I think that'd be even points on those two.
Yep.
For the day. Yep. Second goal to Horan, and Newtown's fifth on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. It is 5-13-43 Newtown to Colac 11-13-79, an 6 goal margin. As Barnsley's not even looking at the card. Oh, yeah, I see you checking
Just
ground the
checking
round.
his scores and they've
Ground the
fallen
round.
into pieces, so we'll check back in later.
No goals apparently. In the
Nothing's
Leopold
happened.
Park game.
No, it's
No,
the
like
scores
just
have actually gone backwards.
zero. The scores have gone backwards.
Yeah, so we'll
Wow.
have to check on that later.
Anyway,
Oh, dear.
Gorwell, ground level, harried by Condy. Kick off the ground, came cleared only to half back as far as Chincotta, who measures one. Nice grab.
Good grab.
One-hander.
Yep.
Anglesey by 4 points over Ocean Grove.
Jeez.
Tor-
Wow.
Torquay's lead over Queenscliff is down to 5 points.
Wow.
Wow.
Keep going on the BFL.
AFL.
Yes.
Chincotta now in the GFL off half-back. Waxes with Lognan. And then he
Oh,
finds
Lognan
Lewis. The
big.
kick really held up in the breeze. Horan again. Attracts a crowd. Strong tackle. Be thrown up right in front of us. as we near the dying embers of this game. Good hands from the umpire.
Yeah.
Real not good.
Just a bit laissez-faire on the one hand there.
Laissez-faire. There you go. What does that mean, Milky? You know what it means?
I don't know, don't care.
Okay. Veal, one out of the ruck contest.
You didn't even know who Mungo Jerry was.
Nor should I.
Veal's been pretty good today. Goes with a kick looking for Seal. Doesn't let him down.
Veal to Seal.
Veal to Seal.
Seal.
Could seal the deal. Goes into the centre half forward. Oh, good shove there on George Stephen. Oh, handball wasn't good enough. And there is the mercy siren. Gone early.
I think they might have just leaned on the button a little bit early there.
Final score here. Come on.
Oh, man.
Away you go. Come on, Wilbur. Go, here's your moment.
Colac 11-13-79 to Newtown 5-13-43.
Comfortable in the end for Colac.
Yep, 6-goal margin.
That's just about what you'd expect.
Probably what we expected all along. But we've got some ground the rounds to come back to.
Yes.
We might come back. We'll have a vote on whether we give votes. And
Don't have a unique to look forward to.
Don't have a unique of the week. Although Potter was pretty unique, I would have thought. But we'll do all that when we come back. So it's Kicks FM 89.3 is country and is football.
For the Bendigo Bank and Buckley's Entertainment Centre, this is the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
Blood Toyota. Since 2002, they've built a solid reputation on their commitment to customer service and the absolute quality of Toyota. A partnership of trusted names, Blood Toyota is one of Victoria's biggest, most professional and progressive dealerships, offering after-sales service like no other. Blood Toyota know what it's like to be a local. Heavily involved in the community, they employ locals because they are locals. Award-winning customer service and award-winning vehicles. It's a win-win combination for you at Blood Toyota. See them today at Fyne Street, Geelong.
If you're missing today's game due to injury, remember this. There's a Corio Bay Health Clinic near you. A part of our community since 1985, providing expert diagnosis, treatment and advice for sporting injuries and acute and chronic pain. Take advantage of strength and conditioning programs, clinical Pilates, Nordboard hamstring testing and more. Most locations are even open after hours. Corio Bay Health Group. With 9 clinics across our region, they'll help you stay on top of your game. Find your nearest clinic at coriobayhealth.com.au.
Visiting Buckley's just got a whole lot more rewarding. Now you can earn points for everything you do at Buckley's. Plus, enjoy all the added benefits of being a member. Use your points towards purchases, take advantage of member discounts and giveaways, catch the members' courtesy bus, and enjoy huge promotions all year round. Sign up now at Buckley's, Falmongers Road, Breakwater. If you love Buckley's, then become a Buckley's member today.
At Bendigo Bank, we recognise that local clubs, projects and community groups are an important part of the community. That's why we show our